Good morning everyone and welcome to another exciting day of 𝗁𝗂𝐴 Islamic Bank National Cricket League T20 2024-25 powered by Walton. Big match number 27 it is between Chattogram and Dhaka Metro. Welcoming you all from Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, the outer part, the outer ground of this beautiful tea state. Bright and sunny morning here. As you can see, all the players just getting ready for the match. Here's the point table. Dhaka Metro and Rangpur division by any means will be going for the playoffs with 12 points, and Rangpur division, for the loss of the match yesterday, just got the 10 points. So must win for Chattogram division today against Dhaka Metro. And after that, Khulna, Sylhet, Borishal, Dhaka, except Rajshahi division, all the teams have slight chance to get into the 3 and 4 number in the table. You can expect some firepower as we have the fixture in front of you. Chattogram versus Dhaka Metro, where we are sitting for the first match, and for the second match of the day, Rangpur up against Khulna, live at 1 p.m. Another crucial match. And from the main ground, we have Sylhet versus Rajshahi at the morning time, and from 1:30 p.m. you can watch Dhaka versus Borishal. Power-packed fixture. This is the last day of the round leg. Now we are moving straight to the pitch report where Mohammad Isam is there.
Day 7 of this competition, match day number 7, and you can imagine that the wickets are getting a little weary, getting a little less green. We can look at this surface for the last match day at the outer stadium of the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, and it has got a bit grey. It has got more cracks in it. There was a shortage of runs on day 6 here, which is suggesting that the pitches here are getting easier for the bowlers to bowl on. The sides were bowled out for 108 and 140 batting first yesterday, which is also suggesting that the square is getting drier with the spinners coming into play. We look at this surface today, there are large spots, there are big cracks, but hasn't opened up yet. And if they do, in the second half of the day, when the second match is being played, that's when the batters will have to take a bit of time to play their shots.
So you can expect some firework down there in the pitch, and here is the closer look of the pitch where you can see small cracks down there. It's a dry wire. It's very dry and moisture in the early morning, so you can expect some seam bowling, some swings, some sharp swings at the beginning, but it will be a batting friendly as the day progresses. So promises to be a run fest. And now the very important toss coming up on your way, where Somannaya goes down there with the two captains of Chattogram and Dhaka Metro.
This match promises to be an exciting thriller. Dhaka Metro table toppers taking on Chattogram, and for them it's a must win. We've got Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi, Chattogram captain, Dhaka Metro skipper Naeem Sheikh, and match referee 𝗵𝗵𝗂𝗪𝗏 ready for the toss. Yasir Ali Chaudhary tossed the coin. Naeem Sheikh called heads, and it's a tail. Rabbi, you've won the toss and decided to
bowl first.
Reasons?
Because like it's a morning game, and there's a bit of moisture, and we would like to take advantage of that.
Yeah, bit of a challenge in your team's face. This is a must-win for you guys.
Oh yes, it's a challenge and as well. But yeah, we all love challenges. But I think if we play our normal game and keep in our process, inshallah, result will be in our favor.
What's the team looking like?
The team is good. There's 2 changes. 𝗵𝗺 𝗂𝗽 is injured, and 𝗧 𝗦𝗽 is out. Sorry, 3 changes, and 𝗵𝗺 out. So 3 players coming in instead of them.
All right, wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Naeem, you're at the top of the table, not as tensed like them, but how much does that relax you and the team?
না আমাদের সবাই রিল্যাক্স আছে ওইভাবে কেউ প্যানিক করতেছে না কারণ ড্রেসিং রুম আমি প্রথম থেকেই বলছি যে আমাদের ড্রেসিং রুম এনভায়রনমেন্টটা যেন সবসময় ঠিক থাকে তো আমরা এখন পর্যন্ত ওইভাবে কেউ প্যানিক করে নাই সো চেষ্টা থাকবে এই সেম প্রসেসে এই জন্য এই ম্যাচটা শেষ করে সেমিফাইনাল খেলতে পারি
নিশ্চয়ই বাড়তি আত্মবিশ্বাস নিয়েই পুরো দল রয়েছে কিন্তু এখন একটু জেনে নিতে চাই যে দলে কোনো পরিবর্তন আছে কিনা
হ্যাঁ ডেফিনেটলি আমাদের 3টা চেঞ্জ আছে মার্শাল ভাই প্লেইং আলামিন ভাই প্লেইং এন্ড বিপ্লব প্লেইং
যেহেতু আপনারা মোটামুটি থ্রু সেটা কি এই ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিটা দিচ্ছে যে একটু কিছু প্লেয়ারদেরকে রেস্ট করবার
হ্যাঁ ডেফিনেটলি সেমিফাইনাল ফাইনালের জন্য আপনার 100% ফুল এফোর্ট নিয়ে আপনার নামতে হবে তো আমাদের মেইন যে প্লেয়ারগুলো ছিল পেস বোলার টানা আপনি জানেন যে টানা খেলা হচ্ছে তো পেস বোলারদের রেস্ট ম্যান্ডেটরি তো ওই হিসাব চিন্তা করে আমি আমাদের ইম্পর্টেন্ট প্লেয়ারদের রেস্ট দিছি
শুভকামনা রইল আপনাকে
থ্যাংক ইউ
Yes, from the news from the middle is that Chattogram have won the toss and decided to have a bowl first.
Chattogram bowling first, and here comes the first bowler of the day to do the first over. Pranthor joining in from the com box alongside Mohammad Isam. Good morning, Mohammad Isam. So let's see the first ball of the day with a sweep down the leg. Wide to start the proceeding. A wide start, Mohammad Isam.
Thank you, Pranthor. Good morning to you. Yes, a do-or-die game for Chattogram as they elected to field first, as has been the norm for all the captains at this venue, the Sylhet Academy ground, also known as the outer ground. The Dhaka openers have been really a revelation in this competition, going after everything from the word go.
Definitely, it's a bright sunny day, moisture there in the pitch. Brilliantly bowled. Ted Yorker, very lucky, got that inside edge but went through the gate of the boundary line. First boundary, not a good one, convincing one, yet productive.
Well, Imran won't mind. He likes to get off the mark early. This one, a beautiful Yorker from Fahad. A surprising choice of delivery straight up, but was trying to catch the batter napping, maybe because it's the second ball of the day. Didn't quite work out as it's gone for 4.
Absolutely, one sleep is there, one gully point is there, cover mid off and mid on up for the batter. What a strike it was, up in the air, couple of bounces into the fence. Good start for Dhaka Metro again.
Yes, this time Imranuzzaman connects properly over mid-off. Gets his leg out of the way to swing his arm around that ball. Fahad Hussain having a tough start. Those 2 boundaries early in the piece.
Width offered, outside off, kind of a half volley, and he just slashed it beautifully. Took that ball, took the bowler apart, and kind of a nervous start for Fahad Hussain. Quick single, sensible batting, had 2 boundaries, and after that a single proves that he is getting onto his feet nicely.
Yes, the other feature of this aggressive opening pair is that they take the singles and the 2s that are miss out on runs, and you saw Naeem Sheikh backing up very quickly and getting at the other end.
8 runs short, Naeem Sheikh, for becoming the top run getter. just got short of 8 runs from Habibur Rahman Sohan. And here comes 𝗚𝗚𝗽𝐶𝗶𝗄𝗃 for the first time in this match with the bat, having a dream run for sure. 226 runs in 6 matches. Strike rate is brilliant. Width offered, beautifully driven cover drive. No one is there. It's a boundary to start the proceedings for 𝗚𝗚𝗽𝗃.
Yes, an excellent shot from 𝗚𝗚𝗽𝗃. Doesn't allow anyone to move, even chase that ball. That was a full-blooded cover drive. Left everyone stunned. But that's how 𝗚𝗚𝗽𝗃 plays. 3 boundaries in the first over already.
Lots of drama and lots of boundaries to start this match. Dhaka Metro marching in by their own style. 14 on board so far. Let's see how Fahad comes back. Better. Though he can't stop the single.
Yes, this time Fahad got closer to the batter, not offering him as much width as he was. And that correction is important because it's a must-win game for Chattogram. They don't want Dhaka Metro to get off to another flyer. Already 15 of the first over, and we're still 1 ball away from the end of the over. You see a concerned-looking Mahmudul Hasan Joy taking his place in the slips.
A must-win game for Chattogram. Dhaka Metro won't be bothered too much with this match. Nicely bowled. Dot to finish. 15 without a loss from the first over, Dhaka Metro. just got cooked in pressure. 40 for 3 now, Dhaka Metro. Two new batters. Shahidul on song, a brilliant off break. Flighted one, juicy, tempting the batter to go for the sweep. Huge shout for the stumping by the keeper.
Yes, the umpire has gone upstairs to have a look. This was a good delivery from Shahidul, the bowler. Shamsur Rahman Shubha was the batter on strike. He went for that shot. We'll find out if it's a close one. Firstly, yes, it's a legit delivery from the left-arm spinner. Went for that shot. He did drag his feet out, but then I think he's back on time. I have to take a slightly one more look at it. Yes, I think that toe was dragged back.
Yes, third umpire Kamruzaman will have the sharp eye to declare it as a not out. Yes, it is. A huge sigh of relief for Shamsur Shubho. Not that much in need to play big shots at this stage. Flatter one. Good mix up with the length by Shahidul.
That's what a left-arm spinner ultimately has to do to keep the batter quiet. Shamsur Rahman Shubha is a very good player of spin.
Exposing his wicket, but got that luck. A top edge a bit, and no luck for the slip fielder to take that catch. Lucky 2 runs for Shamsur Shubho.
Yeah, he went away from the stumps to play that inside-out shot, took the outside edge, but that got away very quickly from Joy, who would, however, think that that was a chance. That would have been a great catch. That will be considered a drop.
All are trying to play big shots, whether it is Shamsur Shubho, Marshal Ayub. Started though with a single, but all were looking for big shots. Iman went on early without scoring. Shamsur Shubho just becoming a bit unstable.
Yes, it is up to these two senior batters now to bail Dhaka out of this situation. They're 3 down, although the run rate is not bad.
Yeah, nothing much to worry about. Just take those singles, doubles, rotate your strike. I think that should be enough to score at least 50 in first power play.
Yes, of course, but with the field up in the power play, I find those singles can be a little challenging for a new batter. It's Marshall. That's another good ball from Shahidul. They run through for that quick single.
Good comeback. Good comeback by Chattogram. 5 down now, 44 for 3, Dhaka Metro.
Two wickets for Naeem Hassan in his 2 overs. Enamul Ashik or Shahidul Islam, as we understand, it's 1 for 19 for him. Fahad didn't have a good start. 15 runs of the first over, conceded 3 boundaries, 2 extras, and 44 for 3 after 5 overs. Dhaka Metro.
Pacer being brought back. Again, it's Fahad. Considered 15 odd runs in his first over. So a good time to come back. 2 new batters in the crease, and this is the perfect time to utilize your variations. Good bowling. Nice comeback for Fahad after that first over.
It's a very different set of batters on that occasion. Imran Zaman and 𝗫𝗫𝐴 hitting him for 2 fours. 𝗬𝗎𝗻 hitting him for a single boundary. They are very attacking batters and they have looked very good in this competition. But the likes of Shamsur-Rahman Shubho and Marshall Ayub will be trying to play a moderate sort of game just to keep Dhaka Metro in contention for as long as possible. Not a lot of harm done, just 3 wickets down, but they'll have to recover from it during the power play and beyond.
Exactly. They need to start the rebuilding process soon. With a single, just rotated the strike.
That should be the order of the day, at least for this pair. They can't really go hammer and tongs at this stage. I know it's the power play, the last over of the power play, but consolidation is the order of the day for Marshall Ayub and Shamsur-Rahman. Marshall Ayub had a very good first-class season for Dhaka Metro. They were the runners-up of this competition, with Sylhet being the champions in the first-class competition. And now he's here playing for Dhaka Metro in the T20 competition.
Pulled it nice, found the gap for a boundary. After a long time, a pressure-releasing one.
Yes, that's a very nice shot. Pulled it in front of square on the onside. It was a short ball from Fahad. Well judged by Marshall Ayub. Always looking great with his shots. He has that class about him, and he's honed his skills for many, many years, and he's become this complete batter in all formats of the game. He's got those lovely touches, but then he can force the issue with that sort of shot.
Change in field. Very few. So cover pushed back to mid-off now. Nicely bowled. Now Fahad just struggling with his line and length a bit, Isam.
Yes, surprising, because he's been bowling quite well in this competition. He's got a 4-wicket haul against Dhaka division, striking early. I think, Prantor, what is key for him is to get the late movement into the right-hander. He's not been able to get that today.
Yes, absolutely. And at the same time, he must push Shamsur Shubho and Marshall Ayub onto their back to play square out the wicket. You have those fielders down there at point. Again, a depth fake. 2 runs on card. So you have those fielders in the point, cover point region. So might be a good chance to push Shamsur Shubho and Marshall Ayub for a cut to have a healthy edge.
Yes, that's exactly what he should be trying to do, but he's been bowling a bit of a middle and leg stump line, as he's gone for 8 in this over already. And it's 8 more than what Yasir Ali would want from his premier left-arm quick in this attack, Fahad Hussain.
Way outside off. Good stop from the point region fielder. Dot to finish. Power play done and dusted. It's 52 for 3, Dhaka Metro.
Power play, gentlemen. Power play. Captain, power play. Stand by. Stand by. You're off game. Off game is on now.
Another spinner comes into attack. Shamim now with a slip. It's a good approach from Chattogram captain Yasir of not getting out of his attacking zone.
Yes, exactly. I think they have to attack. They have to get these wickets because it's their game to win. So Yasir is trying everything to remove this pair. This is the end of the power play, start of the second power play.
Tried that scoop. in between scoop and sweep, he managed to get runs, 2 runs from that long leg.
𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃 is well known for his prowess against spin bowling. Scores a lot of runs. It's another classy cricketer who's worked many years to hone his skills as a batter. I think it's unfortunate that batters like 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃 and Marshall Ayub were not fully utilized by the Bangladesh national team when they were making their debuts. Shamsur having a second look at the field.
Oh, huge appeal, but not from the bowler, interestingly. And the umpire had no interest at all.
Yes, nothing from the bowler, but the wicketkeeper and the slip fielder were very interested in that. Perhaps an inside edge, that's what the bowler spotted.
He's playing the ball very well, tempting Shamsu Shubha and Marshall Ayub for going for the sweep.
And he's got a feel for that as well. There's a field set for that sweep shot. There's a backward square leg. No one on fine leg, although now there might be a change in the field now that Marshall is on strike. Now they've sent back the deep mid wicket and a backward square leg with a short mid wicket also in place. So it's a leg side heavy field because they also have a fine long on in place. There's no fine leg. So tempting the batters to play the sweep, maybe uppishly, and giving a catch to the deep square leg. The deep square leg is now being slightly moved more towards the long leg, slightly finer, but no, that fielder is being adjusted a lot. Yes.
Nicely played, outside off a bit, guided the ball towards the fence. What a shot! A very depth cut, very eye-soothing, and it bisected 2 fielders for going back to the boundary line.
As we were talking about the leg side field, as the captain was setting that leg side field, what does the bowler do? He bowls way outside off stump, and that one is guided through that tiny gap between point and gully. Marshall Ayub getting another boundary.
Good use of feet from the batter. Immediately went onto his back. A small shuffle, allowing him to just push gently those balls towards the close field positions.
Yes, Marshall also a very good player of spin. He will try to rotate the strike with Shamsu Shubha, but they also know that they cannot let that initial run rate to drop off.
Last ball, a nice fielding from Shamim. Dot to finish again. It's 7 down, 59 for 3.
And with that, we have a change in voice. Prantor takes a breather as Shamannoy Ghosh comes in to join me. Good morning, Shamannoy. I said good morning, Shamannoy.
Sorry, what? Did you really? Very good morning to you, and good morning everyone. Jokes apart, warm welcome to everyone. And it is match number 27 in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium's Academy ground, the outer ground, where Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi won the toss, decided to field first. Dhaka were at some point 37.3743. Quick single taken at the end of 3.3 overs, but 2 wickets for Naeem Hassan yet again.
Yes, Naeem Hassan has been looking very good in this competition, bowling at a rapid pace at times, but mostly he's been ripping the ball hard. So that turn has always been troublesome for the batters. That as 𝗂𝗏𝗃 𝗁𝗃 is introduced into the attack from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end.
Oh, leading edge. Oh, just almost carried to the fielder at point. The question would be, did he manage to get something on it?
Yes, that's a valiant attempt. No, just went over his. Tried it like a basketball player, trying to like a dunking sort of action from Shami Mia, but very good attempt. That's a very good delivery from 𝗂𝗏𝗃 𝗁𝗃. Another of those underrated cricketers in this competition who's bowled quite well.
The deft, nicely guided, faded late, but sliding from Mominul Haq. It's nice fielding.
Chattogram will want more of those good stops, wickets, because this is their game to win. They have to win to stay in contention for the playoffs. In fact, they will qualify for the playoffs if they win. Dhaka Metro, on the other hand, are sitting pretty on top, but should be motivated enough to complete 7 wins in a row.
Followed the batter. Batter puts it away. Goes all the way for a 6 from the bat of Shamsur Rahman Shubho.
That was a very clean hit from the batter. A very good shot. Following the batter 𝗂𝗏𝗃 𝗁𝗃 as he hoiks it away towards mid-wicket. Marshal Ayub is getting it on with those boundaries and sixes. Usually a very conservative sort of cricketer, a classy cricketer in the model of Rahul Dravid or Cheteshwar Pujara, but in T20s he's looked good.
Oh, that is a gem of a delivery. How did that one miss the top of the off?
And that's exactly the sort of batter Marshall is. You know, look at that 6 again, just falling on those covers. And that great comeback from 𝗂𝗏𝗃 𝗁𝗃, beating Marshall. And Marshall, being a very keen watcher of the ball, was adept at leaving that delivery in the end.
Opens the face of the bat nicely. Partnership now moves on to 32. The 2 senior campaigners batting with responsibility. Ends the over, 69 for 3. Shami Mia bowling the 9th from the Walton end. The batter moves away, and Chattogram captain has something to say about it. He gets a single.
There's one thing, it's a tangent, but we just saw that exchange between Yasir Ali and Shamsur Rahman Shubho. There's a lot of respect between all of these players, whether they're older than each other or not. That's always good to see.
Oh! Straight out directed, could be trouble. It's a good delivery. Not the best of calling, but good running. And then it's a decent throw.
Yeah, that Was a very, very tight moment for Dhaka Metro. Could have been a wicket either way, but on both occasions the umpire is saying no to Shamim Mia. I think there was a height issue, but then the wicket-keeper missing with that direct hit. Living dangerously, Dhaka Metro. And just to finish up on the point of the previous over, you saw how Yasir had a question for Shamsur Rahman 𝗂𝗶. 𝗂𝗶 answered properly, and these are things that, you know, makes a cricket culture very healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Rabbi putting his hand up and saying it's okay. Drags that one from outside the off. Will get to the gap. 4 runs from Marshal Ayub.
He had to fetch that from way outside off stump. Shamim Mia bowling that one a bit wider, coming with his side-on action. Yes, outside the off stump, had to drag it down to mid-wicket, where the fielder, I thinking maybe a little too straight.
He's in the mood. He's looking good today, Marshal Ayub, isn't he?
Yes, and this pair had to, like 38 for 3 early in the piece. They made a good start in terms of run rate. The big hits were there. But the likes of Anisul Imon, Imran Uzzaman, Naeem Sheikh got out quite cheaply.
And complimented very well by Shamsur Rahman 𝗂𝗶. Pierced the field, backward of point, 4 runs.
That's a superb shot from 𝗂𝗶. Just finding that gap, threading that almost between backward point and gully. Plays it so late. And getting on those practice pitches makes the ball goes faster to the boundary.
Well bowled. Good calling, good understanding. And that will end the over. {80 for 3 after 9. Enjoying a match of cricket from on top of the hills. Sylhet International Cricket Stadium outer academy ground will be seen from the Al Rafa Islami Bank end. Oh, that kept a tad bit low, beats the fielder at fine leg and will run away.
Lucky escape from Shamsur Rahman 𝗂𝗶 on that occasion, but he will take it. Took the inside edge. Ahmed Sharif has been attacking the stumps, has been quite impressive even today, although he's gone for 14 already. Having a look at the delivery, nipped back in, and 𝗂𝗶 was planted back on his back foot. He was having his weight behind on that ball, perhaps misjudging the line or the length, perhaps.
Now the balance shifting like a pendulum. You've seen the quick loss of the first wicket, then a couple of wickets in the 4th over bowled by Naeem Hassan. Then these two took over, and are too short of a half-century partnership. There are those odd deliveries which have caused them some trouble. The shy at the stumps, overthrows, allows the single finally.
Yes, that was a bit sloppy, maybe from the fielder who was backing up. Should have come up faster, especially given how Dhaka Metro will be always on the move. These two batters are always looking for that single, those twos. And rotation of strike is always unsettling for the bowler.
That's of the meaty part of the bat. Sounded good. That single will bring up the 50 partnership between Marshal Ayub and Shamsur Rahman 𝗂𝗶.
A very good recovery. They were 37 for 3 at one stage, Dhaka Metro. Lost both their openers, the ones on form. But Shamsur Rahman Shubo and Marshall Ayub have got them back to a decent run rate. It's the 10th over, they're already 87 for 3.
Sliding down the leg, flicked off the pads, thinking of coming back for the second. And do it easily.
It's also been not a fully sunny day. We can see that it's bright out there, but there is some clouds around, and cloud cover means a bit more humidity in the air, which is quite interesting given it's still, you know, mid-December.
Oh, again leading edge. Runs down to deep third. Now, yeah, you mentioned the clouds, playing hide and seek. Or is it you increasing and putting down the brightness of the screen?
I wish. But yeah, it's also not fully comfortable weather. I mean, it's cold when you're in the shade, but out there it can be a little prickly.
They're going for the quick single, shy at the stumps, at the keeper's end. Overthrows again. Makes the single 2, now they're going to make it 3. This is clumsy. This is quite clumsy. Off leg buys, that makes it 12 of the 10th over, bowled by Ahmed Sharif. Halfway through the innings, Dhaka Metro are 93 for 3.
Bowler change, left arm down.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you if Yasir Chaudhary Rabbi should resort to spin. Oh, fair bit of turn, but the delivery was on the slower end.
Yes, but just like every time we've seen at this venue, there's always that extra bounce, which is so precious on Bangladeshi conditions for bowlers, batters, and all types of bowlers. They enjoy that bounce, even the batters do.
Yeah, absolutely they do. Now, Shahidul Islam has already taken a wicket of Anis Islami won. Now, he's been bowling well, and Naeem Hassan also has 2 overs left. So, in order to break the partnership, do you reckon Rabbi goes for him? Because everyone else, except for Naeem Hassan, have gone for quite a bit of runs.
Certainly, Naeem Hassan has to come back from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end as soon as possible, maybe in the next over, because this partnership is looking very dangerous to me for Chattogram. If they bring back Naeem, they'll have a bit of control, and that often a few dot balls can force the batter into something more than he wants to do, and Naeem has been quite good at that with his orthodox off spin.
Plays it late, straight to the fielder. Few dot balls.
Shahidul has blown hot and cold. There's been a few bad deliveries too from him, but generally he's tried to bowl closer to the stumps, trying to attack the stumps, bring the ball in.
Yeah, now they get the single of the back foot. The 2 singles in this 𝗂𝗍𝗪 over. Very well bowled, 95 for 3. Yeah, it will be Naeem Hassan. Shahidul Islam, the previous over, just gave away 2 singles. We speak of bowling in partnerships. Could be a prime example. Can Naeem provide the breakthrough to Chattogram? Yeah, it's very important that you keep it tight and drive the runs out from one end, and the batters try something out of the ordinary in the other end.
And when it's Naeem Hassan at the other end, batters, even if they try, then there's this chance of a wicket going. Flight it outside of stump, works it towards long on. Shubho and Marshall are just taking it a little slow in these last few overs. It's usually not how Dhaka Metro bats. They just go slam bang every over. But with 3 wickets down, and now with the impending death overs coming, Shubho and Marshall are taking it one at a time.
They're bringing in all their experience. Marshall Ayub and Shamsur Rahman Shubho. Naeem Hassan, though, has been bowling quite well yesterday against Khulna. He took up 1 wicket, was very economical. 3.25 was his economy so far in this over. He's given away 3 singles. This time pulls it away, going towards the cap. Will be limited to a single. So the batters realize that it's not easy to put away Naeem, but at least they're rotating the strike.
Yes, singles of every ball of this over so far. Shubho and Marshall. But they will have that one eye on those big hits. Naeem dropping short with that last delivery.
Loopy, edged. Oh, not too far away from the keeper. But might consider himself a tad bit lucky, Shamsur Rahman Shubho.
I think Naeem is telling the cover fielder that he was too far ahead. He's not happy with him. Usually a very reticent character. He's not telling that fielder that you should have been behind. Why are you up? Should have been at the top of that circle. The 100 is up for Dhaka Metro in the 12th over. And that very interesting over so far, 5 singles taken. Does the fielder go back though? Fielder that Naeem was talking to, I think has gone back, yes. I think with sometimes with the momentum you come ahead if you're trying to stop that single.
He's bowling well, he's bowling well. No challenging the batter, go after me. They don't. So run a ball over, 101 for 3.
Chattogram bowlers, they have used 5 so far. With 8 overs remaining, Ahmed Sharif and Fahad are the fast bowlers who are likely to bowl. But the death overs, the 4 remaining overs from them, the other 6 though, other 4 has to come from the spinners. Shamim Mia, Shahidul Islam and Naeem is Hassan. Shahidul and Naeem have bowled very well. Shamim could need a bit of cover from his side to get those 2 overs covered. Let's see how Yasir Ali thinks. Mominul is the option that he has for a couple of overs or maybe an over. The batters have a change of equipment. These two are very hard-working cricketers. I mean, everyone is hard-working, but I've seen them up close. Marshal Ayub and Shamsur Rahman. I mean, loyal servants of the Dhaka Metro team for many, many years.
It's in the air for a bit. Yasir Ali runs in from long off. Yeah, this is looking to be a healthy partnership. You mentioned Mominul Haq. He bowled against Khulna, got the wicket, got them the breakthrough to break the partnership at the top. Sent back Azizul Hakim Tamim. Now they're running the first one hard. They're looking for the second. They are coming back for the second throw at the wicket-keeper's end. Not on top of the stumps.
As these two batters have been taking a few chances in the last few overs. There was that top edge that went over the cover. There was the shot that Shubho just played early in the over, first ball of the over. They are looking for those big ones. It's the 13th over of the innings. Dhaka Metro, to get to a good total, need about 60 or 70 runs from this stage.
Put away in front of square, but the field placement is on point.
Yes, so far Yasir Ali has led this side pretty well. He even got back into some form in the last game with a 61 of 39 balls against Khulna. Chattogram though has to have a complete performance.
Oh, went for the big lift and then misses altogether. Now the wicket keeper and the bowler are interested. Amit Mojumdar will refer it upstairs to Mohammad Kamar Zaman in front of the TV.
Good work from the wicket keeper, but we'll have to check. It's a legit delivery from Shohidul. Marshall, yes, feet well dragged out. Oh yeah, this is quite interesting because his top end of his toe, Shomunnoy, is still outside the crease. Yes, this is a very good piece of work, and as the line belongs to the umpire, I think it looks dead for Marshal Ayub.
The question would be, like, when the bails go off, right at that time, does he have anything behind the line? Now the bails go off. Now he has something behind the line. Touch and go. Definitely a tough one, even for the TV umpire. Yes, Sabbir Hussain Shikdar, one of the changes today is the wicketkeeper.
It's impressive work from Shikdar, although, yeah, I think it's given out. Still not out. Yes, so the umpire, thought it was not out, so Marshal Ayub survives, batting on 33.
Played with soft hands, now gets off strike. So the curator was telling me this is a very good batting wicket. I had a chat with also Mr. Jahangir Alam, assistant coach of Dhaka Metro, and he reckons, spin would come off It has been so far. Again, the running for the second one. They're coming back for the second. This is good running. Direct hit though. I think he was in. Mahfuzur Rahman Litu again refers it upstairs this time. TV umpire Mohammad Kamruzaman.
Direct hit from long on. They will have a look. That is the, oh no, he's in. So no harm done. Completes 2 runs of that ball. End of the over, it's 108 for 3.
Shamsur Rahman Shubho on 33, Marshall Ayub on 34. Shubho's batting at a strike rate of 110. Marshall Ayub is the aggressor with a strike rate of 121. And Naeem being asked to bowl the last over of his spell. From the Al-Rafa Islamic Bank end. Now Isam saying that, you know, this partnership well over 70, 100 plus on the board with wickets in hand. They might be posting a good total on the board.
For that they need boundaries. There hasn't have a lot of, there's been a lot of deliveries without boundaries. I think singles were okay maybe till the 11th or 12th over, but now coming into the 14th over, Shubho and Marshall Ayub, I understand that Naeem Hassan is bowling well. They have to look for those chances, look to go over the top even to get to that good total. A good total, Shamanoi, should be around 170 or 180 for a winning total. Again, looks for that single, gets it. If the curator has told you it's a good batting wicket, it's definitely a 170 or 180 wicket.
As far as the diameter is concerned of the ground, 68 meters all around. Goes for it. Fielders coming underneath. Falls between them and goes past the boundary. You called for it, you got it. 4 runs.
Yes, much needed from this pair. They have gone about 4 or 5 overs without a boundary, and in a T20 you can't really just depend on singles and twos. Excellent shot from Marshall Ayub going across the line against Naeem Hassan going with the spin, but Naeem has the tendency to bounce that one from that length as well. Went under that ball with that slog sweep. 1 for 4.
Again, sensible. I think, yeah, they were also trying to give adequate requests, but now that both the players have played more than 30 deliveries, they've got their eyes in, and they've got the boundary in Naeem Hassan over. Should be looking to picking things up from the next.
Yes, but they resort to singles as Naeem's spell ends. 2 for 24 from 4 overs. Excellent bowling. Dhaka Metro are 116 for 3 after 14 overs.
This is what the bowling card looks like. None for 23 for Fahad Hussain. Economy of 11.5. Naeem Hassan bowled brilliantly. Done with this spell of 2 for 24. Almost had a third. Shahidul Islam also done with his quota. 1 for 28. 2 spinners done. Shamim Mia has some left.
Ahmed Sharif also has two left, Shamim and Sharif, with identical figures. And bowling change, as Mominul Haq has been asked to bowl from the Walton end, and there's a change in the commentary box. Prantor Dionoy replacing Mohammad Isam. Hello, Prantor.
Hello and thank you for welcoming me in. Mominul Haq started the bowling well. Just 2 balls, and he has the responsibility to bowl a few to assist the other bowlers and assist his team definitely to break this partnership somehow, because Shamsu Shubho and Marshal Ayub concreted in. Both have got a start and got a flow to go on. Slight change in field. Offside packed field for Shamsu Shubho for that cut shot.
He drags it from outside the off, pulls it away. This is excellent from the fielder. Adlong on. Dive definitely saves a couple of runs.
Well fielded. Dive in full force and stopped the ball. And Mominul spot on with his bowling.
They're not making it easy for the batters. He's slowing it down, but the field on that occasion actually saved 3, because the batters only managed a single. Rushing through his overs quickly. That's in the air, but deliberately put away from the fielder at short third. Gets a boundary in this Mominul over.
Destroying his line and length a bit with that reverse sweep. Well played. Good hand-eye coordination from Marshal Ayub. Judged the ball, judged the lane very early. And Mominul just got trapped, but balanced well somehow in the very end. But it was enough to reach the boundary. One more run. So taking Mominul in isn't proving that much productive. 8 runs given away.
$124 for 3 after 15. Five more overs to go. They are 124 for 3. Dhaka Metro. Shamim Mia starts off with an arm delivery. Keeper comes running. Batters make it in time.
They're handling the bowlers well. Shamsu Shubha and Marshal Ayub taking those singles, doubles, and having those boundaries also, helping the cause of getting a good total from here.
Wasn't that short of a delivery, but still manages to pull away. Shamsu Shubho giving the strike back to Marshal Ayub, who's on 47 of 37, striking them well, going at a healthy strike rate of 127. Oh, that's gone through the legs, I think. But still manages single. Bit fortunate.
Definitely was. Marshal Ayub marching in for his 50, and I was talking about a healthy target of around 160, 170 from here as the slogs coming in.
Splatter, played off the back foot. So far they've dealt with in singles this over. It's about time they pick it up. Now Marshall Ayub on strike. The backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on and long off in place. Takes a single. And they reckon it's already 50. 50 for Marshall Ayub. Very well played knock. Marshall, oh no. Scores different here. Played of the back foot. Fielder there. No run available. Mominul does well. 5 singles in the 16th over. It's 129 for 3.
Joy, itu bola dah 49. Ayo.
Scoring at the rate of 8 per over, Dhaka Metro batting well after the loss of 3 wickets. Imranuzzaman, Naim Sheikh and Nanisul Islam Imon. They responded very well, where Alamin Junior, Aminul Islam Biplab in next to come up alongside Rakibul, and then comes the tail end. 129 for 3 after 16th over. 49 Marshall Ayub just one short of his 50. 39 from 37 Shamsu Shubho. So quite a runner ball innings, but this 2 innings helping Dhaka Metro to post a good total and to set a platform for the next batters to bat freely to reach a target of 160 from here. Will be a challenging one for Chattogram, as they need to win this match by any means. Change in bowling from the other end. Fuller it was, down the leg, flicked it nice. Using his feet well. Shamsur Rahman Shubho, though only with 2 boundaries, he manages to score a runner ball innings. So far so good from him. And now Marshall Ayub on strike.
Pulls it. Marshall back on strike. 131. It's a brilliant knock by Marshall Ayub, unbeaten still on 50, 5 fours, 1 6, and batting at a quite a healthy strike rate, above 120. Short, top edge. Oh, gone through the hands. Gone through the hands. Was difficult.
Not an easy one for a fielder to dive in. Running back from that long on region. A very good effort there by the fielder. Look at that. Oh, nearly a brilliant catch. Fahad Hussain, on the other hand, just trying to find his rhythm back. Again, Fuller it was, just outside of Shamsu Shubho. What the task doing by him, it's very good, where he has been just following Marshall Ayub with rotating the strike.
Comes down the wicket. It's in the air. Third gets the catch. Marshall Ayub looking to accelerate after his half century. But Fahad Hussain has finally got his wicket.
It was the scoreboard pressure. Shamanwai 133 now. If they would like to have 160 on board, they need to go big. And that was the approach from him. Marshall Ayub just got a healthy edge, but a good catch down there at the backward point. Lost his wicket for the cause of his team. Look at that. Way outside off. Fahad did well, getting the ball away from the batter.
Aminul Islam Biplab. BP is the new batter in for Dhaka Metro. In at 6. Aminul Islam Biplab will be on strike. They lost the wicket of Marshall Ayub. A good knock by him. Good first delivery. Fahad Hussain, bit of a yes and no. The keeper was looking to hit, but the batter hurried back.
Kind of a miscommunication down there. After 17, it's 1-3-3 for 4. Dhaka Metro.
Going at 7.82 and over. And that would get them to 156. But with 6 wickets in hand, I'm sure we'll be eyeing somewhere around 160 at least. And with Shamsur Rahman Shubho still in there, who's been there for 39 deliveries for his 41. Shamsur Rahman Shubho. Seam from both ends. Oh, angled in delivery was just a tad bit full for that shot.
Good mix-up from the bowler. He was very sure about Shamsur Rahman Shubho. Look at that, clearing his front foot, not in a good balance to pull that shot. And now the genuine scoreboard pressure just mounting in.
Gets hold of it, has enough of it, and puts it away for a maximum. The Shamsur Rahman Shubho.
Brilliant shot. Picked the length earlier, and Ahmed Sharif just got trapped. He was in his back foot. He was ready for the pull. Look at that. Didn't miss that one like the previous one. And just cleared that deep mid-wicket boundary for a 6. It's time for Shubho to guide this innings.
Inside edge, could have been trouble, but will still run away. Fortune favoring the brave Shamsur Rahman Shubho, making it 10 of the last 2 deliveries. Moves on to 47. And actually gets to his 50. Does Shamsur Rahman Shubho. It is his half century. A brilliant knock and at a time when the team needed it.
Absolutely. Got very lucky. But somehow they will take, however the boundary comes, 51 or 42.
Gone for the quick single. They've gotten the quick single.
They will run for each and every one now. 𝗲𝗂𝗃𝗃 started with a nervous move in his first ball. Need to be very much communicative, responsive to Shamsur Shubho's call. Shamsur Shubho definitely would like to get back the strike from 𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Hit straight, back past the bowler. Great effort in the deep and definitely saving a couple of runs. Now 𝗃𝗃𝗃 has been sent to score some quick runs and he's taking the responsibility. It was Mahmudullah Sanjoy with an excellent effort in the deep.
Just got hurt a bit. Good diving effort. Saving 2 important runs for his team. As you mentioned that 𝗃𝗃𝗃 was sent to score a bit quick runs. He'll be trying that. A small conversation between Yasir and Ahmed Sharif.
Slow delivery, back of a hand, driven well by Aminul Islam 𝗃𝗃𝗃. To cover for 4 as Shamsur Rahman Shubho applauds, claps for this shot. That makes it 17 of this Ahmed Sharif over. Very good one for Dhaka Metro. The 150s come up for them after 18 overs, 150 for 4.
What a shot it was. Drove it very nice. Brought the gap very well, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃 definitely will be eyeing for some big shots from here.
They have started the acceleration. Shubho on strike. Down the leg. Miscues. Will still change ends and put 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 on strike, who's already on 6 of just 3.
Started well, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. A good straight drive and afterwards a good square drive to find a boundary, and he will be eyeing to pick Fahad Hussain up. {151} on board. A little stoppage from Fahad. Going back to his bowling mark. Short third, short fine up for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Puts it away through square leg. Will recover. Now 2 singles of this Fahad Hussain over so far. They'll surely be looking for the big hits.
Swinging his bat very well. They need to have Shamsur Shubho's wicket also. 53 from 44. Still the same field setup for Shamsur Shubho. Like the short third, short fine up, and a deep square leg there for that pull shot.
Moves the front leg away. He's not entirely happy. Shamsur Rahman Shubho could not middle it as well as he'd like to. You can see the frustration. Expects maybe slightly better for from himself, but he's already done well.
Yes, slightly disappointed because he was eyeing that deep mid wicket to that vacant zone of forward square leg at the deeper position.
Pulled him! Cleaned him up! Moved across. The Aminul Islam 𝗵𝗺𝗲 was looking to scoop it. But Fahad Hussain with that Yorker has uprooted the stumps.
Sheer pace from Fahad. What a bowling. Teased 𝗵𝗺𝗲 with that short fine to go up and above. But look at that. With pace, the perfect Yorker, and bogged down 𝗵𝗺𝗲 in front of the stump with that scoop shot. Just couldn't finish well. Just beaten with the pace. Brilliant bowling from him. Aminul 𝗵𝗺𝗲 departs 7 from 5, 153 for 5 𝗵𝗺𝗲.
Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Good to come.
Fahad Hussain, full toss, played straight. Off the mark is the new batter.
Good one, Fahad.
Abu Haider Ronnie, player of the match in the past 2 matches they played. The cameo from him, the match yesterday.
Here definitely becoming handy for Dhaka Metro. Undoubtedly. Having wickets. Scoring runs for his team. Scoring quick runs.
What Chattogram are managing well is not allowing the boundaries to be hit. And 5 singles and a wicket of the 19th, 155 for 5. Last over, first delivery, straight to Mominul. The scamper for a single of the bat of Shamsur Rahman Shubho.
Getting back Abu Haider Ronnie in strike. Dhaka Metro relying heavily on Abu Haider Ronnie. As I mentioned, got 10 wickets with the ball and scored 93 runs in 6 matches with a strike rate of 175. Best 47 not out, so he can bat well.
And that best came against Sylhet, 47 of 23 deliveries. Big Hoik goes for it in the air, should be a catch. Well judged, well taken by Shahzad Hussain Deepu. Was taking the steps backwards, had to be careful. Abu Haider Ronnie for the team. Through the kitchen sink at it. Only to induce top edge. Now, I think the officials will just check the bowler's front foot. Question is that fair? This angle makes it difficult. this will tell us a better story.
Yeah, definitely good move from the officials to have a look. I think the line will be cleared for the bowler. Just had some part of his boot onto the line, Shaman, or it just got past the line for calling it a no ball. Huge decision for Kamruzaman, the TV umpire.
The question is whether any part of the foot is behind the line. That would be the question. If there is some part of the foot behind the line belongs to the umpire. The signal has been made. He's been declared out.
Finally, Abu Hadarani departs now. It's commentator's curse, I guess. Immediately after praising him, went back to the pavilion after scoring one. It's 156 for 6, Dhaka Metro.
Mohammad Alamin Jr. is the new batter. He's looking for the Yorker. Tends to be a low full toss, but they've kept Dhaka Metro from hitting boundaries. But for Dhaka Metro, Shamsul Shubho's still there.
Exactly, 56 on board now for Shubho. 3 balls left in this over, last over of the match. So they will be definitely eyeing for at least 1 or 2 boundaries from these 3 deliveries.
Moves away, and the bail's removed. Sharif castles Shamsur Rahman Shubho, gets his 2nd wicket. He's bowling a brilliant final over, but taking nothing away from Shamsur Rahman Shubho. It's been a wonderful innings, batted with responsibility from that partnership with fellow veteran batter Marshal Ayub. They put up 90+ partnership. Shamsur Rahman Shubho has to walk back for 56 of 48 deliveries. The strike rate of 119. Well played knock.
Good tactics from Sharif. The same kind of trap, but the difference was the length. He dragged back his length after seeing Marshal Ayub going for that scoop, not bowling exactly the fuller one to make things easy for Marshal Ayub. Good thinking from Sharif. It's not that much easy to think and bowl at the same time. Newman in, Rakibul Hasan.
In the air. Rabbi gets it. 3rd wicket for Ahmed Sharif in this over. And 2 on the trot has got the better of Rakibul Hasan. He will be on a hat-trick, Ahmed Sharif.
Brilliantly bowled. Rakibul just comes in, sees and gone. Going back to the pavilion. First ball duck. And Ahmed Sharif tightening up his line and length brilliantly. Look at that. Close body line, exactly in front of the wicket, not getting away with his width. And Rakibul has nothing to do except going big from here. 157 for 8 now.
Two singles, 3 wickets of the 5 deliveries bowled by Ahmed Sharif. The final over of match number 27 here in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium's outer academy ground. Superbly bowled. Ahmed Sharif is on a hat-trick. Ali Saleh Islam on strike. Goes for the Yorker. Drives it. Shy at the stumps. He was nowhere near, but couldn't hit it. Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi with the throw in. Ahmed Sharif not getting a hat-trick, but it's been a fantastic final over bowled by him. He's got 3 wickets here in the last over. And it's a good comeback of some sorts by Chattogram.
158 is the final score for Dhaka Metro in this innings of 20 overs. Batted well, Dhaka Metro lost a few early wickets. 3 wickets down inside the power play, and after that they came back very well with the partnership between Marshall Ayub and Shamsur Shubho.
Going over to Mohammad Isam for the interview.
We are with Marshall Ayub, who's come into the Dhaka Metro team and scored a 50. Marshall, কিরকম হলো আজকের ব্যাটিং এবং এটা ডিফিকাল্ট টাইমে ব্যাটিং করতে গিয়েছিলেন? 30 রান 37 রানে 3 উইকেট ছিল।
হ্যাঁ, অবশ্যই উইকেটটা একটু ট্রিকি ছিল ফার্স্টের দিকে সকালবেলা, এবং আমাদের টার্গেট ছিল যে বল টু বল খেলা। আমি আর শুভ যখন স্টার্ট করছি যে তখন ছিল আমাদের যে আমরা বাজে বল ছাড়া আমরা খেলবো না, স্কোয়ার অফ দ্য উইকেট খেলাটা আমাদের জন্য ইজি ছিল, এর জন্য আমরা সাকসেস হয়েছি।
তারপর কি উইকেটটা একটু ইজ আপ করেছে এবং আপনাদের স্কোরটা কি মনে হচ্ছে, ডিফেন্ড করা যাবে?
ইনশাল্লাহ আমাদের যে বোলিং অ্যাটাক, আমি মনে করি এই টার্গেটটা আমরা ডিফেন্ড করতে পারবো।
মার্শাল, ঢাকা মেট্রোর সিক্রেট কি? পরপর 6টা উইন, এখন 7 নম্বর উইনের জন্য ট্রাই করছেন, মানে কি কাজ করেছে এবার?
আমরা খুব ভালো লাস্ট বিফোর দ্য এনসিএল আমরা খুব ভালো একটা প্র্যাকটিস সেশন ছিল আমাদের 1 মাসের। ওইখান থেকে আমরা মানে টিম ইউনিটিটা অনেক ভালো ছিল আমাদের এই বছর, এবং আমরা এর জন্যই রেজাল্ট করতে পারছি।
Back to the com box.
Yeah. Marshall Ayub with the knock of 51 of 42, 5 fours, 1 6 at a strike rate of 121. Now there was a bit of a collapse as Dhaka Metro were invited by Chattogram to come in and have a bat. Collapse early on as yeah, we're having a look at the highlights. Initially, it was the start from Imran Zaman and Naim Sheikh, a few boundaries. Naim Sheikh was looking good. It's a cover drive through deep extra cover. Imran Zaman loves to hit a few lusty blows, and he started with those. But then Naim Hassan cleaned him up. But Naim Sheikh, along with Shamsur Rahman, carried on in some fashion. And then Shamsur Rahman Shubho and Marshall Ayub took over after the fall of 3 wickets for just 37 runs. And they were looking good, a bit fortunate at times, the odd one keeping low, the odd one surprising the batters. But they gave them a good charge. But Shamsul Rahman Shubho, he looked good. He pulled that one for a 6. Along with Marshall Ayub, they put up a 90-plus partnership before being cleaned up by the seamers. A few quick wickets finally, and Rakibul-Khaim was looking for the big hoik, but ended up giving the wicket to Ahmed Sharif, who got 3 wickets in the final over. This is what the batting scorecard looks like.
Yes, moderate start. Imran-ul-Zaman 13, Naeem Sheikh 22. Imran got out early in his second ball, but the partnership, the standout partnership in between Shamsul Shubho and Marshall Ayub. Shubho scored 56, Ayub 51, and after that, they all fall apart very cheaply and reaches to the score of 158 with a loss of 8 wickets in 20 overs with 5 extras, Dhaka Metro.
Very fine final over, taking up 3 wickets in that one and giving away no boundaries. 3 for 39 for him, 2 for 32 for Fahad Hussain was also good. They limited Dhaka Metro for 8. So that means that the target for Chattogram would be 159 to chase, and it's sort of a must-win for them. We'll have a look how the run chase goes. Take a short break and come back. Hope to see you soon.
welcome back to the Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. The Dhaka Metro fielders are out to defend their 158-run total. Chattogram has all to play for, and if they can win it, if they can chase it down successfully, they will make it to the playoffs. Dhaka Metro meanwhile have won 6 in a row, so they will be motivated to go into the playoffs with a perfect record of 7 wins in the league phase. Mominul Haq and Mahmudul Hasan Joy are the 2 Chattogram openers in their bright pink attire, the most vivid of the jerseys in this competition so far. Meanwhile, the Dhaka Metro captain Naeem Sheikh is having a conversation with his opening bowler Raqibul Hassan, the left arm spinner, coming in from the the Al-Arafa Islami bank end. This is a virtual knockout for Chattogram. They win, they go through, they lose, they go home. They go through to the playoffs of this Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties as the umpires Amit Majumdar and Mahfuzur Rahman Litu get set for what promises to be a thrilling ride at the Sylhet-Outer Stadium.
The first ball, Mominul straight to the fielder. He swept it. The fielder was kept at deep backward square leg. And Marshall Ayub takes a simple catch. Wicket of the first ball.
Yes, that shot was obviously on, but Mominul probably got more of a top edge on it. Yes, he didn't go through with the shot that well, and perhaps might have been blindsided by that fielder, at least by a few yards. Excellent start for Dhaka Metro. They get a wicket of the first ball. Mominul goes for a golden duck. It's none for one.
Raqibul bowling the first over from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end and getting a wicket. Satikur Rahman is the new batter in. The lefty, the one who's made his way into the side. Flight on offer, quick single taken. Now, you know, that partnership, that 90-plus partnership stand between Marshall Ayub and Shamsur Rahman Shubho looked good. They were on course for a higher total, but Chattogram managed to restrict them to just 34 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in the last 5 overs.
Yes, I think they lost their way, and it was also because of the way they led into that last 5 overs with a lack of boundaries in the overs 10 to 15, and then in the last 5 they really lost the plot, number of wickets. And even I was standing downstairs near their dugout. One of the batters, Ali Sal Islam, he could have been timed out. He was so late to the middle, and they were joking about it, but I think Chattogram mentioned it a couple of times to the umpire.
And the pendulum keeps on swinging as they lose first wicket in the very first delivery.
Exactly. So Mominul Haq, one of their batting pillars is gone. First ball. And a lovely delivery from Rakibul Hassan, curving that ball first in and then going out. He's been one of those bowlers for Dhaka Metro, focused more on cutting out the runs, but he's also been successful in getting wickets.
He is getting some purchase. Not much grass on this deck.
As mashallah, was mentioning to me that it was good for spinners when they were batting, and at that early stage when they got together, him and Shamsur at 37 for 3. Short outside the off stump, no runs there. Yes, Marshall was saying that it is a drier sort of wicket. As we end the first over for Chattogram, it's 1 for 1 after 1.
Ali Islam, mentioned him in the previous over. Will be partnering up. 1 3-wicket haul, 3 for 24. Was in the previous match.
Ali Islam has been in pretty good form, and among all the bowlers in Bangladesh, I think he needs a bit of form to get into the BPL, so that the team that he'll play for will start picking him from early. He's an asset to Bangladesh cricket, I think. His brand of spin.
Moves across, sweeps it fine. Fielder at short fine was a bit square. Runs, recovers.
This is a highly rated bowler. Works with his fingers like Sunil Narayan and some of these mystery spinners around the world. He was very close to a Bangladesh call-up. In fact, he got called up, but then he got injured last year. So that remains pending for this impressive spinner.
It doesn't go through. They're persisting with a slip. Still a gettable total for Chattogram, but they need to get off to a good start. Flighted. It's a glorious cover drive. 4 runs.
I think it scraped the finger of that short extra cover. I think Alamin could be the fielder there. Yes, there you go. He punched it actually. And he probably got spanked on that hand. Yes, he's coming off now. He'll have a look. The physio will have to have a look at him. I think, yeah, he did get a touch on it and it actually punched it away. Shamsur Rahman and the ground staff are looking for the ball.
Yeah. Well, Sadikur Rahman did give it the full Monty. It was hit so hard. It bounced off the fielder. He's hurt his finger in the process. Alamin, the fielder, will get some treatment, but it was hit so hard that it's vanished.
Now, how did he get into those sponge covers? That's a mystery, and the umpire has now signaled to the 4th umpire to get a new one. We'll keep looking for it. I'm sure they'll find it. It's inside the stadium.
It's supposed to be. It wasn't hit for a maximum. It hasn't got out of the stadium. Yeah, they have found it. They have found it, but a bit of humor helps.
Definitely, Ali Islam must be wondering where the ball had gone. I think I was talking to Mazhar the other day, or maybe you, that so many balls got lost Actually, I was talking to 𝗧 that fielding sides have a hard time making the ball or making it, ready for reverse swing. It gets lost immediately.
Reverses. Fine. It's running away. Ronnie with the chase. Valiant effort. But slows down as the ball reaches for a boundary. Back to back from the bat of Sadikur Rahman.
This was very well thought out by Sadikur Rahman. Playing the reverse. Just paddling it away. Beautifully timed. It's always key to get the middle of the bat when you're playing the shot. And Abu Haider Ronnie there somehow avoiding a chair that could have caused a bit of an injury.
Those things can be troublesome. He nicely picked up outside the off and pushes it on the on for a single.
Sadikur Rahman looking impressive in the start to this innings. Already scores 12 runs of 5 balls. That is a bit of a start. And with Mahmood Hassan Joy often taking a bit of time to get going, it's imperative for Chattogram that Sadikur makes use of the power play overs. Ali Islam and Rakibul Hassan from both ends. So Dhaka Metro going with spin from both sides.
Already 11 of this Ali Islam over. Oh, well bowled, well bowled.
Given the type of pitch that we are playing in, there are large cracks on the pitch. It hasn't opened up. Probably won't open up until later on today. This being the last day of the matches at the outer ground.
Down the leg. Through the keeper also. Should be signaled wide. It is. By Mahfouz Rahman lead 2 and another extra run taken.
Ali is getting his radar wrong. Can't quite pitch it right where he wants it to. Now going around the wicket to Sadikur.
In the slot. Did not connect properly. Still manages single. That makes it 14 of the second over. Bowled by Ali Islam. 15 for 1 Chattogram. Oh, that deceived the batter. Well bowled by Rakibul.
Sadikur will have to be careful. Rakibul can be very accurate with his brand of left arm spin coming in very quick through the air. Usually doesn't rely on flight or guile. He just drops it short at times and hurries the batter.
This one comes back in. Cut straight to the fielder. It's good to see someone like Sadikur Rahman also coming in and batting with some intent.
Yes, effectively, he's replaced the great Tamim Iqbal. So, those are very big shoes to fill.
Bit of flight offered. That's launched off the runway. And it has gone all the way for a maximum.
Rocky there with a little bit of flight offered, unlikely sort of delivery from him, and Sadikur was just waiting for it to land on his slot and launched it with a fantastic slog sweep, a slog hit actually, in front of mid-wicket. Went a long way.
Goes the other way, cuts it again. Rakibul does have that.
Yes, he does have that delivery that goes away from the left-hander. It's a difficult sort of matchup for him, bowling to the left-hander with a 68-meter boundary on the leg side. As he goes down the ground this time for a boundary, Sadikur looking very good with those big hits.
He is going after the bowling. Slightly overpitched. This occasion he went straight. He's already made it 10 runs of this over. Cuts again, straight to the fielder again. Still doesn't look happy, Sadikur. Will end the over from Rakibul. Turns out to be a good one for Chattogram, 25 for 1.
আমি তো যা করতেছি এক একজন চেঞ্জ করে দিচ্ছ তো আমার কথা মতো তো থাকতেছে না আমার কথা শুনবেন আর কারো চেঞ্জ করা লাগতেছে এই ভাই একটু এদিকে ঢুকে হালকা
Rallies continues from the Walton end. Now Joy was looking to get off the mark. Single wasn't on. But they're on 25, and out of the 25, 23 has been scored by Sadikur.
Sadikur has been doing the early running, getting Chattogram off to that flyer that they've needed to chase 159.
Now Joy gets off the mark.
So I was just mentioning that problem at this ground with balls getting lost. So when the fielding side maybe dries up one part of the ball and then shines the other part of the ball, just imagine those who are doing that hard work and the ball gets lost after a 6, gets replaced, because the umpires have been quite quick in replacing the balls as well, because it takes a bit of time to retrieve them. Must be very frustrating for the fielding sides.
It surely could be frustrating. Goes for the sweep, moves just too far across, leaving the leg stump exposed.
Alice hung that one for Sadikur to come over, get on top of the ball. That delivery that he bowls, that spins away from the left-hander. A conventional off-break.
Again, going for the big hoik. Playing a miss.
Sadikur goes straight once again, just evades the mid-on as it trickles away and covered up by the long off-fielder there. There was a chance for that mid-on, a difficult one. Shamsur Rahman Shubo, the fielder.
He's taking the bowlers on. Wasn't too far away from Shamsur Rahman Shubo, as you mentioned, but again, some intent. 25 of 15. Oh, went the other way. 28 for 1.
Score comparison between the two sides. Dhaka Metro, of course, ahead at this stage, 40 for 3. Chattogram 28 for 1. But those 2 wickets held back, in fact those 3 wickets earlier held back. Dhaka Chattogram are 28 for 1, Sadiq Rahman not out on 25, Mominul Haq first ball duck, and Mahmudul Joy, having faced 7 balls, just scored that 1 run. The strike has been hogged by Sadikur for most of this innings. 16 balls he's faced.
Dhaka Metro has quite a few bowlers. Spin galore. Arafat Sani. Nicely cut, straight to the fielder. But just having a chat, you know, and you got to speak to Marshal Ayub. This team, Dhaka Metro, they were runners-up in the longer version of the NCL. Of course, still at the champions. Oh, this is a good stroke. Great shot. And piercing the field on the offside. Gets 4, does Mahmudul Hasan Joy. First boundary of his bat.
Yes, Arafat Sani there, dropping a bit short. Arafat Sani is part of this Dhaka Metro team for several years. And I was speaking to Marshal Ayub just shortly before. In a very brief conversation, he mentioned that they held a camp before the first class season, a long camp. And that has helped them foster a lot of togetherness. Goes short again, Sunny. What he wanted to say was, because of spending so much time together, they have a very good understanding of each other in the dressing room, and often these teams tend to do well when they have had a camp together pre-season.
Comes down the track on this occasion. Wings deployed. But 1 bounce for 4. Joy's taking the attack.
Joy waited a long time for this. Sunny hung it up. Joy adjusted while on his charge towards the bowler and couldn't quite connect it fully, but still gets the job done. Another boundary.
Tucked off the pads.
And just to conclude, this Dhaka Metro team has been playing together for a number of years. You'll see a lot of these players of the same age group and a lot of youngsters also coming through. It's a difficult team to handle because it's the Dhaka Metropolis area team. There's not a lot of players coming from the big city these days. So they have to dig deep to find players, and credit to them that they were runners up this season in the NCL first class, and they're doing so well in this tournament.
Sadiqur Rahman on this occasion pulls it away. Another maximum. First one of Arafat Sani. That makes it 15 runs of the 5th over. Chattogram 43 for 1.
Short and dealt with. Excellent shot there from Sadiqur Rahman. He's been taking the charge of this Chattogram onslaught in the first 5 overs. The lanky youngster from Chattogram has really taken this innings by storm. Bowling figures for Dhaka. Rakibul 1 for 11, the only wicket taker. Alice and Arafat all spin in the first 5 overs, and probably that's the way to go for Dhaka Metro.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing some seam now. And Abu Haider Ronnie got a 3 for also against Khulna. They want wickets, they need wickets. Dhaka Metro, yes, they made it through. Table topper, 100% record till this match. Chattogram need to win this, and yeah, of course, they'll be causing an upset of some sort if they can manage to do that. back of length, bit of a nip.
𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗃𝗃 has had a very good competition so far. I think 2 Player of the Match awards already. Often comes in after the power play and bowls those hard lengths. He has a lot of variations. He can bowl the bouncer as well. The Yorker is also in his weaponry. What I like the most is he brings the ball back into the right-hander. He's been a revelation for Dhaka Metro in this tournament.
He's really worked. He's really clicked, and at the right time for Dhaka Metro. 10 wickets in 6 innings for him.
Yes, and earlier today, having a chat with him before the start of play, and he was telling me that in his Cricinfo profile, he wants it to, his playing role has to be all-rounder, not fast bowler only anymore. So I said, I'll change it. I'll tell my office to change it. Of course, he's now an all-rounder.
Also just goes on to show the hunger of the players, improving one aspect of the game.
Yes, it's a very rare occurrence in Bangladesh cricket where usually people tend to stick to their roles, and a change in your playing role in the middle of a career is very rare. But 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗃𝗃, there we see 10 wickets, a best of 3 for 7 in his 6th game. He's improved his batting. He can now be sent early to get some big hits, and he does get those big hits. He's a very good fielder, and the man from Netrokona has continued to bowl well in this competition.
Just to add on with you, Isam, right after the toss when I was coming up, he was having a bat. Oh, a bit of an inside edge. Well bowled again. But yeah, he was having a knock.
Yes, he's worked hard on his batting. He even got called up to the Bangladesh A side recently that went to the ACC Emerging Trophy in Oman, which to me was a bit of a surprise because usually the selectors go for under 25 cricketers, but Ronnie just worked his way into that team because of his performance in the BPL last year. Had a very good season and continues to do well in this T20 tournament as well.
Bowled a good over so far, 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗃𝗃.
Sadikur, 32 of 18. Mahmudul Joy playing this supporting act. Chattogram are 46 for 1. They lost a wicket of the very first ball of the innings, but recovered well from that. It's coming to the end of the first power play of this innings.
Sadikur Rahman, 32 of just 18, is looking good. Batting at a strike rate of 180 plus. Deep third, deep square leg in place. Last delivery of the power play. Goes for the cut. Inside edge. Bit of luck. And 4. Spoils the over for 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗃𝗃. Makes it 7 of this one. And at the end of the power play, the 50 comes up. 50 for 1. Signal confirms that it is the end of power play, and Chattogram have done well, and courtesy of the start from Sadikur Rahman. They're off to a good start. 50 for 1. And at this point, Dhaka Metro were just 2 runs ahead. 52 for 3. So Chattogram have managed to keep their wickets intact.
Crucial to a chase that base is laid by the top order. They lost Mominul first ball of this innings, but Sadikur Rahman, the young opener, the left-hander, alongside Mahmudul Hasan Joy. Those two batters have so far taken them to a good position as Aminul Islam Biplab, the leg spinner, comes into the attack.
Yeah, they do have a good mix, good squad. 𝗲𝗲𝗡 back in the side. Did a bit of batting, has a job to do with the ball. Cuts it late. Single not on.
It'll be interesting to see how 𝗵𝗺𝗲 goes about his bowling. He bowls a little flattered through the air, much like Rishad Hussain, who tries to dip that ball into the batter and gets it to spin away. 𝗵𝗺𝗲 obviously shorter in his height.
Turn again. He's dragged it, Mahmudullah Sanjoy. And that sounded sweet. The result sweeter. 4 runs.
Rocked back and just smashed it through mid-wicket as 𝗵𝗺𝗲 drops it short. Leg spinner dropping it short is not a great combination on this wicket, especially as Joy had all the time in the world to just plant that ball away wide off long on for a boundary.
Flight given inside edge. Just passed through the corridor between the wicket and Joy's back.
How many have we seen that today? A number of times in both innings now. I think I've counted at least 4 times that the inside edge has gone past the stumps. At some point, Shomunnoy, that inside edge will go on to hit the stumps. But yes, Joy, sensing an opening here against Aminul Islam 𝗵𝗺𝗲, tries to go over the top.
Skied that one. Long on coming in. 3 fielders. The bowler himself also running back and desperate dive. The throw with a direct hit. Fell in the middle. Luckily for Sadiqur Rahman and Chattogram.
And the bowler, Aminul Islam 𝗵𝗺𝗲, is in a bit of trouble. They've called on the physio. He ran back to attempt to take that catch. He's up now. That's good news for 𝗵𝗺𝗲 and Dhaka Metro. But that was a valiant effort from the bowler himself running back, because he sensed that the long on and long off were back in the boundary. They wouldn't have able to they couldn't reach it. Neither could BP, but that was a good attempt.
Oh yes! You said it a few deliveries ago, and it has happened. Off the inside part of the bat, played it on. Mahmudullah Sanjoy. 𝗵𝗺𝗲 against the wicket.
He bowled it very close to the stump. It wasn't there for the cut shot. That Joy went back and played. And often the batters think that it is not too close to the stumps, but this time Joy is inside edge. And finally an inside edge goes on to hit the stumps. In this match, Joy goes for 17. Chattogram at 56 for 2.
Here's the wicket one more time. Just went on with the arm. Was the wrong one from the leggy. Shifting back to the back foot and too deep from the inside part of the bat. 𝗵𝗺𝗲 gets the wicket. Had a slow start. Joy made 17 of 20. Now they've managed to get rid of both the openers. Dhaka Metro, both the wickets taken by spinners. And that calls for a change in the commentary box. Welcoming Prantor Darshanoy in place of Mohammad Isam. And just we were having a conversation, Prantor, and I think the number of inside edges we have had deserves a separate stat altogether. Shahzad Hussain Deepu, the new batter in, healthy strike rate and surely capable of more than what this best of 35 indicates. He can bat. They need him to click to deliver today, Chattogram. Welcome, Prantor.
Thank you, Shaman. Yes, that genuinely needs a stat. How many inside edges? Bowled well. Saved by their quick running between the wicket. Grabbed it well.
Now that would be close. Throw at the non-striker's end. And I think it was 𝗵𝗺 running towards that end. Dhaka Metro are hopeful. Going upstairs to TV umpire Mohammad Kamrul-Zaman. Just wait a bit for the replay. Here it is. Yeah, went through the wicketkeeper Imran-ul-Zaman, then the throw came in. Yeah, throw at the bowler's end. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃 collects, takes the stumps. The bat has been grounded. If the bat has been grounded, then seems to be well in. Here's the time when he passes beyond and is safe. Is 𝗃𝗃𝗃. 𝗂𝗄𝗃𝗃 from the Walton end. It is keeping it at that hard length area.
Yes, of course, because of the hardness of the pitch. Shardar Dipu just comes in, joins Sadiqur Rahman, who has been batting well, 37 of 20. And Dipu was very lucky in the last ball of the previous over. Just survived a run out.
Fuller on the pads, nicely tucked away. So again, they'll want to resume and build up a good partnership in this middle overs. Very interesting to see how Sadiqur Rahman carries on in the power play. He was just having a go at it. Whether he tones down a bit now, time will tell.
Yeah, definitely time will tell. Shaman. From here, 101 runs require. You have overs in hand, wickets in hand. From here, you just need to be settled down a bit.
You're happy to rotate the strike.
As I mentioned, that you need to settle down a bit. Running between the wickets, keep ticking and getting those singles and doubles. Abu Haidar Ronnie, their premium fast bowler of Dhaka Metro, having 10 wickets in 6 matches, has been bowling well in this tournament. So you need to give respect to Ronnie a bit.
It is in these middle overs when Marshall Ayub and Shamsur Rahman Shubho formed a partnership for Dhaka Metro. Partnership worth 96 runs until Marshall Ayub lost his wicket in the 17th over. And then Chattogram managed to squeeze the runs out, slow down the pace of the runs taken.
got similar starts as far as the power play is concerned. So I think these middle overs are going to be very crucial.
Going neck to neck, Chattogram and Dhaka at this pace, and 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗃 mixing up his pace very well to slow down this run rate a bit and put some pressure with the asking rate just going a bit up. Slight change in fielding for Shahzad Dipu as he loves to go big.
Yeah, clever. Just did not find the gap, Dipu. The idea wasn't bad. 4 singles of this 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗃 over. 61 for 2, Chattogram.
Mominul Haq got out early in his first ball. Mahmudul Joy, 17 of 20. Sadiqur Rahman still in the crease, 39 runs for him from 22 deliveries. Shahzad Dipu just joins him in. After that, Shahidul Islam, Yasir Ali, Naeem Hassan. So plenty of batting left for Chattogram in this must-win match for them.
Biplab picked up a wicket. The wicket of Mahmudul Hasan Joy in his previous over. Flighty delivery. Nicely driven. They're looking for the second. And they are coming back for it. This is good running.
The field setup has been spreaded out. So there's the perfect platform to bring out those singles and doubles. And they need to rotate those strikes and convert those singles into doubles to keep the scoreboard ticking.
Long on, long off, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Flight goes away from long off. Placement was quite right. They're coming back for the second. Again, it's the placement of the 2 shots which allows the batters to run back for 2 runs.
Absolutely. Young legs, fresh legs down there. And that's the medicine ordered by the doctor. What I was talking about, spreaded field setup. So it's been easy for them to have those singles and doubles. Then they need to block those singles.
Nicely punched down the ground, and as we go on, I can hear our director saying that he finds resemblance of Russell Arnold in Sadiqur Rahman's batting. A few strokes, and yeah, there are similarities. Quick runs taken. He's doing it in quick time and at a time of importance when the team needs it. 44 of 25. In the inside part of the bat, quick single, throw in. Good backup from Naeem Sheikh, the captain himself.
Dipu trying to go big. Needed at the same time, when you're getting singles and doubles, you need to show your character that you have big strokes, definitely. And if you can find a few boundaries, that will ease the pressure.
Oh, was looking to hit it hard was Sadiqur, and wasn't too far away from the off stump.
Tough chance for the keeper. Look at that. almost a carry. And there was the disappointment.
Connects this time. Fielder underneath. Gets the catch. 𝗶𝗵𝗃 gets the second. And the big fish, Sadikur Rahman, was looking good. Was looking to get to his half century probably. Goes for 44.
Flights well, 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Keep the flights going and going. Look at that. Onto the stump line. It was there to be hit, 𝗬𝗏, but the fielder was set perfectly for that catch. Sadikur batted well, but finally departs for 44 of 27, 67 for 3, Chattogram in a spot of bother a bit. Losing wickets in regular interval now. Rakibul Hasan with a wicket and Aminul Islam 𝗵𝗺𝗃, 2 overs, 5 dots, 12 runs for those 2 wickets. Bowling very well, 3 extras given away by Dhaka Metro bowlers. So after 9 overs, Chattogram scores 67, beg your pardon, 67 for the loss of 3. And after the demise of Sadikur, here comes the captain himself, Yasir. Yasir Ali Chaudhuri, the next man in. They have the batting power for sure. Dipu gives the strike to Yasir Ali for the first time now.
Marshall Ayub had a very good longer version of the NCL. Good season. In and out of the side in this shorter version. The Al Rafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties, and he comes back into the side today and straight away contributes, performs with a half century. Ani Suleiman to Yasir Ali Chaudhuri Rabbi. Nicely cut away. Starts off with a boundary. Effortless shot. Superb timing.
Got the width. Yasir Ali Chaudhuri Rabbi outside off short. He had some time to place it well with that good timing and got that perfect placement for having a boundary. So after some times, Chattogram had that boundary. 7 matches, 108 runs in this NCL with a strike rate of 131. Yasir Ali having a good tournament.
Running the first one hard. Rakibul 2 charges in and doesn't allow the second to be run.
Onto the wrong side for a single Shahadat Dipu. Doing the sensible job at the other end. And Yasir Ali definitely will be relying on to Dipu to be there with him as long as possible to get closer to the target of 159.
on keeping slightly low. I think the variation of pace will be key on this pitch.
Rabbi indicating that it skids a bit and bit low. For that reason, he needs to get closer to the ball with the line of Anis Suleiman.
So far, 7 of this Iman over. Well bowled, well bowled. Think he took the pace off the last delivery. Keeps it to 7 of the 10th over. 74 for 3 after 10 Chattogram.
Halfway down, and there's a huge difference between these two teams with the score. While Dhaka Metro scored 90 odd runs, but Chattogram at this moment 74 for 3.
Arafat Sunny. Oh, that looks pretty adjacent. Given. Yeah. Was looking to hit across. Was Shahzad Hussain Deepu. And it looked pretty plumb in front.
Good bowling from Arafat Sani. Look at that. Didn't allow Deepu to make a space to have that paddle sweep. Deepu misses out. And Sani just hits the right line for Deepu. Shahzad Deepu departs for 5 of 9, 74 for 4. Chattogram.
Some sorts of trouble at Chattogram. Good thing for them. The captain, Yasir Ali Chaudhary, still in the middle. And I think it's Shahidul Islam who's the new batter in. It is yeah, too close to cut, too close to cut. Didn't connect. Shoaib 1 for 28 with the ball in hand. Pushes and gets off the mark. The lefty, what that provides Chattogram is with the left and right in combination. Down the leg, sliding down was Arafat Sani. Much fuller. Quick single, shy at the stumps, at the keeper's end.
A bit of a late call, I guess. And Yasir Ali was not happy. Kind of a slow run also. Look at that. Well fielded. And yes, effort could have been a bit more. I think a diving effort. And Yasir Ali at the other end didn't seem happy a bit.
𝗂𝗧 bowling very nicely, keeping it very tight, keeping the batters quiet. Wicket of the first delivery for recognized batter 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 was well bowled and then ever since hasn't allowed 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 to free his arms. Deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off. So backward point, third inside the circle, sweeper on the offside. Pushes on for a single and will retain the strike. Will Yasir Ali Chaudhary. 11 done. And it's 79 for 4.
Come boy!
80 required of 54. Still gettable. But Chattogram needs something special. Needs something special from the ones in the middle and or the ones to follow. Dhaka Metro does have a good bowling lineup. And Suleiman continues.
They need a few big shots from 𝗁𝗁𝗁. From here, it's getting a bit tough to reach to 159. This is a must-win game, don't forget. So you need to win. You need to ensure that win at first and try to make it happen as early as you can. Both of them are very new at the crease, but there is no time to settle down or slow down a bit with that asking rate mounting up.
Full, driven. It was well placed, but Rabbi decides against the second, wants the strike. Just a sense of something's got to give.
Absolutely. Left-right combination. Now Chattogram need to capitalize that.
Is a powerful hitter, Yasir Ali. Cuts it in front of square. Ball running away. Sweeper in the off. Recovers as the batters come back for the second. I think he's just breaking off the shackles is Yasir Ali.
Ground fielding has been good so far. Throws everywhere. They chase the balls well. Fielded well. Catching has been good. So Dhaka will definitely be eyeing to grab this match.
crucial dot ball. It's well bowled by Anisul Iman. Anisul Islam has kept it quite tight, keeping Yasir Ali Chaudhary quiet. Straight, just a single.
With the ball left in this over, 75 requires now from 49 deliveries. In this era of T20, it won't be that much difficult. You need to find out ways to have shots, have big shots, at least 1 or 2 boundaries in an over with those cheeky singles, quick singles and doubles definitely. But you need to have those quickly, as early as possible.
Straight. Again a single. So well bowled over by Anisul Islam Iman. 85 for 4, Chattogram. Yeah, Dhaka Metro were well ahead and had lost 1 wicket less this stage. And that's what's required. 74 to get of the remaining 8 overs, which makes it 9.25, the required run rate. Again, it's achievable.
Yes, surely it's achievable, Shraman. But from bowler's perspective, they are well ahead at this moment and lots of bowling options left for Naeem Sheikh.
One of them being Al-Islam. Oh, comes back and straight away cleans up the stumps of Shahidul Islam. Gets the wicket, the 5th one of Chattogram.
He was nowhere there to play that big shot. Straight, he was eyeing to hit big, but falls apart. Coming round the wicket, Al-Islam bowled a jammer. What a bowling. A bit of flight, no foot movement there, and just costed his wicket. Shahidul Islam departs for 4. 85 for 5 now, Chattogram.
Al-Islam has been bowling well in this Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. Yeah, was just wicketless till the 2 overs he bowled prior to this one. Brought back into the attack by Naeem Sheikh, the captain. And straight away gives his team a wicket. This is Ali's number 5, the top wicket takers with 9 wickets.
prior to this.
Rightly so by Naim Sheikh. Left-hand batter Shohidul was there. So it was obvious that he will be bringing up his premium off spinner back into the attack. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃𝗃, the keeper batter comes in and finds a single to start the proceeding. Lots of options left.
Again, nicely bowled. Initially, Rabbi was preparing for the ball coming in and then realized after pitching that it's going the other way, but well dealt with in the end. Now, the pressure of the required run rate just be creeping on the batters. Soft hands. Dhaka Metro will not be bothered by the singles.
Definitely. They have options, as I mentioned. Rakibul Hasan might be coming up shortly after this over because both of them right-handers. Brilliantly bowled again. Arafat Sani left with 2 more overs, so 2 left-arm orthodox spinners left in attack for Dhaka Metro.
Oh, just past the outside edge. Just wonder if it gets something off the bat on the way. Didn't. 87 for 5. Here's the delivery again.
Dream delivery for an off spinner. Brilliantly bowled. 87 for 5. Chattogram after 13.
Yeah, Sadiqur Rahman is the batter who stands apart. 44 of 27 was looking good, but did not get enough company. Joy, 17 of 20, not get the ideal start, but they still have 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃 Rabbi, the captain in the middle, along with Sabbir Hussain Sikdar, which leaves some ray of hope as the sun in Sylhet is beating down in the outer stadium. Rakibul, the left arm spinner, has been brought back from the Walton end. Starts off with a slider. You mentioned the left arm spinners, Prantor. He's back.
Yes, straightforward there. Rakibul Hasan, Arafat Sani, both of them left with 2 overs each. Helmet off, coming down the track, not getting the ball with proper connection for only a single. Helmet off for 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 Sikdar, indicating that they will take a part.
I think they would want to step on the gas, accelerate. Cuts it away from the fielder on the offside. Pretty square, it's 4. Much needed boundary for Chattogram.
Rocky getting the hit now. Short, wide. Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi just steps forward a bit, but then stopped and hit that ball away from his height.
Nudged. Running fast is Yasir Ali Chaudhary. Rocky of his own bowling fields, and they're back for the second as Naim Sheikh was there at the bowler's end to collect the throw. This is very good running from the Chattogram batters.
Undoubtedly, Rakibul, as I was speaking, that getting the hit in this over. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 firstly got his helmet off, indicating a sign of attack, and Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi just follows in. have that boundary, 2 runs, 6, 7 runs in this over also.
Bowls it flatter. He's happy to nudge it. Think the strategy for 𝗂𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 now. I think what's going on in his mind is take the game deep. Take the game deep. But he needs some support from the other end. Can 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 provide it? As long as Rabbi is in there, there's some hope for Chattogram. So 𝗃𝗵𝗃 will be taking the attack, I feel. Moves across, sweeps. The idea was right. Execution quite so wasn't. As it goes straight to fine leg. End of the 14th. Chattogram 96 for 5.
𝗃𝗃 for 5. Here's the bowling card. Rakibul with a wicket. Alisal Islam with a wicket. Wicket for Arafat Sani also, but 2 wickets for Biplov. He left with 2 wickets. Bowling change, definitely, but before that, there's a change in voice. Mohammad Isam joins in.
Thank you, Prantor. Alisal Islam coming in to Yasser Ali Chaudhary. He's batting on 20. He's the hope for Chattogram as they try to get the remaining 63 runs in 5.5 overs. A stiff target as he lost a cluster of wickets in the middle. Can't get him away. Alisal Islam is very tight.
Yeah, no change in bowling. Alisal Islam continues in. Biplov left with 2. So after this, Alisal Islam's over, I guess, as Rakibul just got expensive a bit. Not that much, so might be the opportunity to bring back Biplov with the ball.
Short, pulled away. Rakibul is swift in the deep. I've got a number of spinners, Dhaka Metro, 4 in fact in this game. They have Biplov, they have Alice, they have Arafat Sani of course, and Rakibul, and they dropped Shohidul for this game. That gives them a very good cushion of spinners, and all 4 have so far worked together quite well, and they're very different bowlers.
I think they will keep Arafat Sani for the later part with Abu Haider Roni to bowl in the slogs. 1 short of 100.
And gets there. The 100 is up for Chattogram in the 15th over.
They need to accelerate surely from here, Isam, because 59 requires now of 31 deliveries. Time running short for Chattogram. Yasser Ali got himself set, so he needs to accelerate.
Drives that one through the offside. Gets just a single. Yes, Prantor, they need to accelerate. They need 58 in the last 5. Chattogram are 1-1 for 5 after 15 overs.
So phase by phase comparison, where in the mid overs Dhaka Metro accelerated with the partnership in between Masha Live and 𝗃𝗵𝗃 𝗃𝗃. Chattogram fails to do so, lost 4 important wickets by scoring only 51 runs. But look at the power play start by Chattogram, 50 runs for loss of a wicket. It was a productive one, but after that they failed.
Yes, very fascinating game. The power play were similar, although Dhaka Metro lost 2 more wickets. But in the middle overs, Dhaka Metro have bossed the game so far on both innings. Short, Yasser goes deep, and that one goes for a welcome boundary for Chattogram.
Played well. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 He has shots in hand. Look at that. Sheer wrist power. Just a bounce into the fence. Goes onto his back foot so early.
This time he goes with a slog sweep. There's a fielder there. Reaches that ball. They can't get more than one. Very good throw returns. Returned from the boundary.
Not so swift running in between by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Yasir Ali. Yasir Ali stopped 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 though for that swift double.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 this time goes towards backward square leg. They get a single. You're right. On that occasion, I think Yasir Ali, having gone down on his knee, took a bit of time to gather himself, and that caused them a run. Although won't be much of a harm if you can get the boundaries at this stage. It's middle of the over of the 16th over. Rabbi tries to go inside out, and has that carried? Did that carry to the fielder? We'll have to check that again. Anisul Islam Imon there.
Good effort. Running forward, covered a lot of ground, and looked at just had a bounce before his hands. But good effort definitely. Rakibul Islam bowling well.
Tries to take the second, but no. Very good coverage from Abu Haider there.
Yes, why I'm saying that he is bowling well, because after getting hit with that boundary, he comes back well. With his line and length, not allowing any free space to the batter. Brilliant comeback from Rocky.
Oh, he's gone. Rapid piece of work from Imran-uz-Zaman. Although I think, does Yasir Ali have something to say about that? Because I think the suggestion here is that they will want to check whether it's a stumping or a bowled, or whether the keeper's gloves touch the stumps. By Rakibul's expression, Prantor, seems not everything is okay.
At first, front foot check, it's okay to go, but Imran-uz-Zaman, I guess, just saying that it's okay, everything is okay, but let's see the replay. Oh, it's bowled. A quick armour straight onto the stumps, dislodging the bells before Imran-uz-Zaman just dislodged the bells. So it will be a clean bowled by Rakibul.
But why is he still mad? He's maybe because he considered a boundary, perhaps has a very high regard for not giving away a lot of runs. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 falls for 5. Chattogram slipping here, 110 for 6.
Naeem Hasan comes into bat. 20 not out in 17 December against Rajshahi is his only score, but he can bat, Mohammad Isam.
Certainly, Naeem Hasan played that match-winning knock. We take a look at the match referee today, 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, and the TV umpire Rakibul Islam Badon. 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 was a very good fast bowler during his playing career. Is now officiating in official cricket. Is a very good match referee. Yes, Naeem Hasan's batting has been quite good in this competition. Just that one big knock, but very crucial for Chattogram on that day. And he ended up winning the Player of the Match award with his bowling performance too.
Yes, getting wickets, defending well, any score, and a last over master with the ball. Now he needs to deliver with the bat.
Full toss, driven down the ground. Just the single. Couldn't take advantage of that delivery from Arafat Sani. It's a loosener.
He has a low full toss. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃 Rabbi just has the pressure now, the scoreboard pressure. Nelson on board, 111 for 6. From here, 48 runs required now in 23 deliveries. They need a big over, at least 3 to 4 balls with a few boundaries and over boundaries.
Flighted again, another full toss. This time Naeem drives and drives firmly for a boundary. Just as Prantor was saying, they need a big over, and is this the start of one?
Picked up nice, and that's the big risk from Dhaka Metro by keeping Arafat Sani for the very last phase for the slogs. Spin definitely won't be that much effective, might be not that much effective from here.
Sani goes into the batter, tucking him up. That is what he's known for. These first 2 balls, Prantor, very unlike what Arafat Sani usually bowls. 2 full tosses, but he's had to recover fast. Again quick, this is struck on the pads, but Naeem was standing outside the leg stump.
I think he misses out the trump card of bowling slow in this pitch, bowling quicker. He has seen already Rakibul having that success of bowling a bit quicker. So after that, Arafat Sani following him.
Oh, can't connect with that big slog, Naeem Hassan. Sani using all his wile, his experience. He's having a chat with the captain, Naeem Hassan, as they keep talking about the field.
Removes the pace at first, Arafat Sani, from the previous delivery, and look at that. He is purchasing result. 2 dot balls in a row. Change in field setup, indicating that deep extra cover to go deeper.
Yeah, so there's no fielder in front of Naeem inside the circle on the offside. Oh, he's gone. That was a Yorker on leg stump. A fantastic delivery from Arafat Sani. And Chattogram lose their 7th wicket.
Brilliantly bowled. Showing his class, flighted, lot more slower, and there Naeem Hassan just got deceived. What a delivery. Chattogram falling apart. 115 for 7. Naeem Hassan goes for 4 of 5.
দৌড়াইতে হয় বেশি, কারণ আপনি নো কল করলে যায় যে একটা ওইটাতেই লেগে গেছে। শালা 7 মানের বাচ্চা 50 মারার পর বলে ভাই তাও তো ভালো রেস্ট ম্যাচ পাইতেছেন, তা না খেলতেছি ভাই আর যাইতেছে না শরীর। সকালবেলা খুলেই না আমরা রান রেটে আগে আছি ভাই, 4 নাম্বার হওয়ার চান্স আছে এখনো।
Naeem has brought on Abu Haider from the Walton end, 3 overs remaining in the Chattogram innings, as again it all falls on the shoulder of Yasir Ali Rabbi. He goes straight, he goes big, and yes, it's a maximum.
That was a statement from Yasir Ali Chaudhuri Rabbi. He can bat big, and what a shot it was. It was there to be hit. Shot coming towards him. Look at that. Outside off. Picked up nicely with that straight bat. Middling sweetly. And clearing the straightish boundary. Nice strike to start the proceeding of 18th over. Abu Haidar Rani left with 2 overs. First ball 6. Definitely pressure on. Change in field setup straight.
Yes, Pranthor, I think Yasir took the right option. Going downtown, going straight over long on. Sometimes that is the safest option. And in this occasion, he had the opportunity to maybe play that in other directions as well. But I thought that was a good choice of shot. And he does have the power to live that delivery. Already he's got a 6 to start this over. And that'll be a good boost to start off with. 38 required of 17. Goes wide. Times that nicely. A bit of a fumble, but they don't run for the second. It's a single.
Yasir Ali Chaudhuri does have the pressure of all the things. Scoreboard pressure, pressure of handling Ahmed Sharif at the other end and keeping him away from the strike as much as possible. Having the strike to himself and at the same time striking big. 7 runs from the very first delivery, and now change in field for Ahmed Sharif. Close in fielder has just brought in inside the circle a bit.
Oh, he's gone. Pegs back that leg stump. Look at that leg stump. It's out of here. What a delivery from Abu Haidar Rani.
Brilliant, coming around the wicket, creating that angle, and Ronnie delivers. What a delivery it was. Offside packed field setup. Isam at first blocking that single, taking options and forcing the batter to go big. And all the pressure just cooked well by Ronnie. Ahmed Sharif, golden duck for him. 122 for 8 now, Chattogram. Straight back to the bowler. Stops, but couldn't stop convincingly. Allows a single to the batter. Now Yasir Ali Chaudhuri Rabbi. With 2 wickets left, Shamim Mia joins the party with Yasir Ali Chaudhuri Rabbi, but not having a good one for Chattogram. They're feeling the pressure to get away from this competition. This is the last round robin league match for them. Rabbi on strike.
Goes wide. Yes, the umpire is slowly opening his arms for a wide. Makes sense to me. That is a wide, although there's a bit of protest from the fielders there.
Yeah, definitely. And Rabbi will be chasing each and every ball for sure. And he did the same, just got stopped as He sees Abu Haider Rani to bowl wide.
Can't quite get that one away. Goes to the single fielder inside the circle on the offside.
Singles and doubles won't be hurting Dhaka Metro that much. They need a big over. I was mentioning that, but they couldn't find that. 35 runs required now from 13 deliveries, 2 balls left.
Excellent delivery from Abu Haider to end the over. Chattogram 124 for 8 after 18. That was a great delivery, angling away from the right-handed Yasir Ali. 2 overs remaining for Chattogram. They need 35 runs to make their way into the playoffs. With 8 wickets down, it's all depending on Yasir Ali, the captain, to get them through. Mohammad Kamruzzaman, TV umpire for this encounter, sitting in the box alongside match referee 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. Coming to the end of this game, just the 2 overs remaining in the first game of the day. Floated up by Arafat Sani. Nothing much to do for the batter there.
So singles and doubles won't hurt Dhaka Metro that much. Clinical performance so far from Dhaka Metro. They have been winning every matches. Whatever they touch, it turns a gold for them. Straight 6 wins, 7th in the cause.
Oh, that's a full toss, and that's deposited way deep into the square leg boundary for a huge 6 by Yasir Ali.
Brilliantly played by Rabbi. No way left for him to go big, and that was the gift for him. All the sweets in a box, and he grabbed all of those.
That's a nice analogy. Prantor, sweets in the box. Yes, Rabbi on 45, waiting for that bad ball from Arafat Sani. And he gets a full one. This time he hits it down the ground, but just reaches the long off. There's a rush for a first, second, and oh, Yasir Ali going at the danger, ran really mad at Shamim. For some reason, maybe there has been a hesitation. Oh, he's giving him an earful. And it looks like Rabbi could be gone. Yes, he's walking off. But we wait for the third umpire's decision. We'll wait. Rabbi is waiting around the 30-yard line.
Had to take that risk. There was no way left for Rabbi. Look at that. A brilliant take, and stumps were uprooted. Stumps were disturbed before Rabbi went inside the crease. There's a clearer view, and for sure it is a run out. Another angle to ensure the run out. What do you think, Isam?
Yes, it looks like curtains for Rabbi. Yes, he's walking off now. Mad at Shamim Mia. The captain goes, and the 9th wicket falls for Chattogram. The last batter walks in for Chattogram. Fahad Hussain joins Shami Mia. There's a bit of cricket left in this game, but Chattogram are 9 down already. They're still some way away. The over started well for them with a 6 that Rabbi hit 𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂, but then he got to run out the next ball. A mix-up with the number 10, Shami Mia. Oh, that was close. Another inside edge that goes past the stumps. They take a single. Goes down the leg side this time. Tucks it away for a single. Oh, they're coming back for the second. Very good piece of running by Fahad Hussain and Shami Mia this time. Chattogram need 24 runs with the 7 balls that remain in this innings. Another full toss from Arafat Sani, but Shamim just takes a single. This is the last over coming up now. 23 to win. Sani looks to be in a bit of a trouble with his hamstring as he limps to the umpire, the captain. His 4 overs are over. 37 for 2. Chattogram 136 for 9 after 19.
রনি ভাই লইলন
23 runs required. 6 balls remain in this match between Chattogram and Dhaka Metro in the Al Arfa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. Abu Haider Ronnie getting ready to bowl that last over. 23 runs he has to defend against the 2 Chattogram batters, Shami Mia and Fahad Hussain. Is there a hero in one of them? It is going to be Ronnie from the Walton end to finish proceedings in this game. A stiff target in the last over. Oh, good ball to start off with. Shami Mia. There's a bit of hesitation as Ronnie fumbles a little bit. Ronnie has a nice smile to his face. He's been quite positive in this competition. His performance has spoken for him too. Great ball, a slower one. Shami Mia, all he can do is get a single. And there's been no approach from the Chattogram players to even go for it. 22 required of 4 balls. Shami Mia just happy to tap that away for a single. It's slipping away from Chattogram. Perhaps it has slipped away completely unless Fahad Hussain has something to do about it. Takes a look at the field. Conventional death overs field with deep fielders on the leg side, covering square leg, mid wicket and long on. They've brought up the mid-off though. Oh, just a single. Chattogram has probably given up at this stage. And the equation now is improbable. through 3 legal deliveries. So Dhaka will win this game and then have 7 wins. A remarkable showing in the competition. A stiff competition, but they've really aced it in the league phase. 6 wins so far and just 3 balls away from their 7th win in the competition. A wonderful performance by the Dhaka Metro side. Shamim Mia again happy to get a couple here. Better throw might have had him short, but it's been a tame end ever since 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 got out in the previous over. And just 2 balls remain in the innings. Fuller in length again. Shamim takes a single. 18 required. I feel that Shamim might have, given that he can bat, could have gone for a few. You never know. If he had started this over with a big hit, 𝗵𝗄𝗽𝗃𝗃𝗃 himself would have been in trouble, and 24 of the last over is not completely unheard of. But Shamim and Fahad chose the negative option on this case. In this case, going to be 18 required of the last ball. Full toss, can only go to mid-off. They don't even run. It's the end of the game. Dhaka Metro now officially winners by 17 runs as Chattogram finish on 141 for 9 in 20 overs. Fantastic performance from Dhaka Metro, the side that is made up of cricketers from the Dhaka metropolis area. There are a few from outside of that area, from other parts of Dhaka division, but it has been a clinical showing as the two teams start to shake hands and get off the field. The Dhaka players are getting off the field. There's a second match here coming up, but handshakes all around for both sets of players. The end of the campaign for Chattogram. They tried hard. They had some good performance in this competition, but couldn't quite crack it today, which means that it is the end of the story for Chattogram in this competition. The only concern for Dhaka would be Arafat Sani walking off, limping alongside the physio there. What I've sensed is that it is a hamstring issue, and he's unable to walk as the match referee, 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃, makes his way to Sani, having a conversation and trying to find out what's what. The Chattogram card, Mominul Haq getting out first ball. Joy and Sadiqur Rahman gave them a bit of hope. Sadiqur with 44. Yasir Ali top scored with 46, but that middle order collapse against the spinners, and all the wickets except for Ahmed Sharif all falling to the spinners as Chattogram made 141 for 9 in reply to Dhaka Metro's 158. They batted the 20 overs, but only Yasir Ali offered that much hope towards the end with a 46 of 31 before he was run out. 20 overs. The Dhaka Metro bowlers, 2 wickets for Raqib Al Hassan, 2 for Arafat Sani, 2 for Amil Islam Biplab, Anisul Islam Imon, none for 13. Ali Islam with 1 wicket, Abu Haider Rani with 1 wicket. The spinners have come to the party. There's a 7 wickets between them. The innings highlights coming up. It was a good start from Sadikour, although Mominul got our first ball. Sadikour tried to up the tempo with his 44 of 27, played some attractive shots, gave a chance or two, but mainly he was going after the bowling from the word go. Some big hits towards the leg side. Joy tried his hand at hitting the ball away, not quite successful too often, but it was Sadikour who got Chattogram to a good start. There was the element of luck with those inside edges. Straight down the ground, great hitting from these batters. But then the wickets started to fall. The middle order started to collapse. Deepu there getting out to Sunny, more wickets. And it was all down to Yasir Ali to get Chattogram to the target. The other batters, of course, couldn't quite make it. There's Naeem Hasan on that occasion getting out. Rabbi hitting it straight often. Then when towards the end when he got run out, he got really mad at the batter at the other end. Nothing left for them in the end. We'll go downstairs now for the flash interview with Prantor.
2 for 12 in his 2 overs, 2 important wickets, Mahmudul Joy and Sadikour. Definitely be pumped up. I have with me Aminul Islam Biplab. কেমন বোধ করছেন? দুটো উইকেট পেয়েছেন, কোন উইকেটটা বেশি আনন্দ দিয়েছে?
দুইটাই আমার কাছে খুব স্পেশাল ছিল, কারণ আমি 2 ম্যাচ পরে বোলিং করার সুযোগ আসছে আমার, তো দুইটা উইকেটই আমার কাছে স্পেশাল ছিল।
কতটা ভালো বোধ করছেন? উইকেট কেমন ছিল বোলিং এ যাওয়ার পরে? বিকজ একটু টার্ন দেখতে পাচ্ছিলাম আমরা, উইকেটটা হয়তো একটু ট্রিকি ছিল। চেজিং ইনিংসে বেশ ভালো একটা মোমেন্টাম পাওয়া যায়, সেখানে বোলিং করা কতটা ডিফিকাল্ট ছিল?
উইকেট ব্যাটিং বোলিং দুইটার জন্যই ভালো ছিল আমার কাছে মনে হয়, তাও একটু স্টিকি ছিল, তো সেটা অ্যাডভান্টেজটা নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করেছি। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো হয়েছে।
পরপর কতগুলো উইন ঢাকা মেট্রোর, ডেফিনেটলি প্লে অফে যাচ্ছেন, কোনো আলাদা পরিকল্পনা থাকছে কিনা প্লে অফের জন্য?
আমরা টুর্নামেন্ট শুরুর আগে থেকে আমরা সবাই ক্লিয়ার ছিলাম যে আমাদেরকে চ্যাম্পিয়ন রেসে থাকতে হবে, সবাই চেষ্টা করেছি। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমাদের টিম ভালো রেজাল্ট করেছে, তো এদিক থেকে আমরা খুব ভালো বোধ করছি। আশা করছি আমরা সামনে সেমিফাইনাল ম্যাচটা তো ভালো করবো ইনশাল্লাহ।
Congratulations for winning this match and good luck for the playoffs.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's it from the interview corner. Straight going back to Mohammad Isam at the com box.
Thank you, Prantor. We have witnessed a great game, and Aminul Islam Biplab, very happy to see him bowl well in this game. The leg spinner with 2 wickets, giving Dhaka Metro the required breakthroughs that he will be an option for them in the playoffs, especially the way he bowled today. We are just moments away from the post-match presentation on this lush green outfield. This was the second last game. We just have one more match remaining at this outer ground. It's been a fantastic addition to Bangladesh cricket's infrastructure, this venue. Superb piece of infrastructure here. So the Sylhet ground, the outer ground or the academy ground has been quite a good addition to Bangladesh cricket's infrastructure. We go down now to Shobhanay Ghosh for the presentation.
a good game of cricket here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium's outer ground, where Dhaka Metro took on Chattogram, and Dhaka Metro have maintained their winning streak. It's 100% for them still as they win the match by 17 runs. Congratulations to Dhaka Metro and commiserations to, of course, it is the 𝗲𝗂𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank presents NCL T20 24-25 powered by Walton in association with Lily, Ace Properties and Oryx. First and foremost, let me request the Chattogram captain to come forward and have a few words, please. 𝗂𝗬𝗃𝗃 Rabbi, tough luck, but you gave the fight in the run chase, a few of your batters.
Yes, I think we conceded 20 more runs. I think 140 would be a great score here, but nevertheless, we didn't bat that well from the top. If any other batsmen would have clicked, I think we would have won the match.
Yeah, Sadiq would look good. You contributed with the bat later on. But let me go back to the first innings where Dhaka Metro were batting. You got 3 early wickets, and then the experienced batters in Shamsur Rahman Shubha and Marshall Ayub, put up that partnership.
Yes, like 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 and Marshall Bhai, they really batted well, and that's what they were needing at that time, at that moment, and they delivered. And I think we could have a bit economical at that time. So we have like 3-4 boundaries they got, and we gifted them actually 3-4 boundaries. So I think they got the momentum there.
The target was still chaseable, you thought?
Yes, because the wicket was looking good, but if any of the batsmen could have scored like a bit in the top order, I think we could have won the game.
Yeah, and it's tough from here on, nothing left in your hands. I don't know what the exact equation is, but if something allows, you might, but you'll have to depend on the net run rate.
Yes, it depends, like it's not on our hands right now, it's how the other teams play. Like, let's hope for the best.
All right, wish you all the best.
Thank you.
𝗂𝗬𝗃𝗃 Rabbi, the Chattogram captain. Now, for the player of the match, we had a few contenders, and 2 of them, as far as I know, are good friends. Put up a partnership of 96. Marshall Ayub coming back into the side, scoring 51 in quick time at a strike rate of 121, but it doesn't go to him. It goes to his friend Shamsur Rahman Shubha, who put up 56 runs of 48 balls at a strike rate of 116, is the 𝗲𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank player of the match, Shamsur Rahman Shubha. 3 fours and the 6 in that knock, stayed in the middle. They formed that partnership when they lost quick wickets for just 37 runs. Shubha bhai, it's a much deserved one. You've got a few starts in this tournament. You were looking good. Were you feeling good as well?
Alhamdulillah. Did it for the team, winning run. So I think good for me and good for my team also.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you lost early wickets, you're there with Marshall Ayub. What was the chatter in the middle?
Nothing much, because the first innings wicket was a little bit tricky. But to be honest, myself and Marshall did it well for the team, and we carry on 18 overs. So I think we both are batted very well.
Yeah, you both did. How much does this innings mean to you personally?
Lot. I think lot. I think 56, I think good for myself and the team also. So I think very good bowling attack for us. So we did it. Inshallah, in the semi-final and final also, we carry this form.
Yeah, wish you all the best for that. With this knock, you've made it to the top 10 run getters till now. Wish you all the very best for the future. Congratulations. Shamsur Rahman Shubha, the player of the match from Dhaka Metro. Now, finally, I would like to request the captain of Dhaka Metro, Naeem Sheikh, to come forward, please. Naeem, এখন পর্যন্ত 100-তে 100 কতটা খুশি?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, সব ম্যাচ জিততে পারছি। ফার্স্ট রাউন্ডে তো ভালো লাগতেছে, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ খুশি।
আজকে এতদিন পর্যন্ত আপনারা উপরে দায়িত্ব নিয়ে খেলছিলেন, এখন আসলে মিডল অর্ডার ক্লিক করলো, সিনিয়ররা এসে ভালো পারফর্ম করেছে।
তো যেটা এর আগে আপনাকে মেনশন করছিলাম যে আমরা মিডল অর্ডারে স্ট্রাগল করতেছিলাম, তো যেহেতু আমাদের মিডল অর্ডার এখন ব্যাক করছে, তো আমাদের টিমের আরও স্ট্রং হলো, আরও ব্যালেন্স হলো। তো চেষ্টা থাকবে আমরা যদি উপর থেকে ফেল করি, আজকে পাওয়ার প্লেতে আমরা 3টা লস করছি, তো এখানে মার্শাল ভাই শুভেরে ক্রেডিট দিতে হয়, দারুণ একটা পার্টনারশিপ করছে। তো আমাদের যেটা প্ল্যান ছিল যে আমরা ক্রস করলে মাঝখানে রেসপন্সিবিলিটি নিতে হবে, তো ওরা নিচে ওদের কাজটা ওরা ভালো করছে অনেক,
এবং বোলিংটাও ভালো হয়েছে। ইভেন আমিনুল বিপ্লব এসেও কিন্তু ভালো বোলিং করেছেন।
না ওরে আমি যখন ম্যাচ খেলছে তখন থেকে বলছি যে মেন্টালি রেডি থাকতে, আমি যে কোনো টাইমে বল করাবো। তো টুর্নামেন্টের শুরু থেকে ও যদি ইনজুর্ড না হয়তো প্রপার সব ম্যাচ খেলতো, তো অপরচুনিটি পেয়েছে, কাজে লাগাইছে, তো এটা ডেফিনেটলি টিমের জন্য গুড সাইন।
এবং ফাইনালি আমি শুনেছি যে আপনারা অনেকদিন ধরে একসাথে ক্যাম্প করছিলেন, লঙ্গার ভার্জনটা খেলেছেন, কতটা এই পারফরমেন্সে সেই ক্যাম্পের অবদান রয়েছে?
না ডেফিনেটলি, যখন একটা টিম একসাথে এরকম থাকবেন ডেফিনেটলি আপনার অনেক হেল্প করবে, কারণ সবাই সবার মেন্টাল হেলথের অবস্থা জানে, তো একসাথে এইভাবে থাকলে ডেফিনেটলি টিমের জন্য অনেক হেল্প করে।
উইশ ইউ অল দ্য বেস্ট ফর দ্য ফিউচার।
থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Naeem Sheikh, the winning captain, back to the commentary box.
Thank you, Shamonnoy, for those happy smiles in the presentation ceremony. Happy occasion for Dhaka Metro as they win by 7 games in a row. Here's the match summary. Dhaka Metro 158 for 8. Shubho and Marshall making 50s. Wickets for Ahmed Sharif, 3 wickets. Yasser Ali getting 46, highest for Chattogram as they were given for 9 and 20 overs. 2 wickets each for Biplop, Rakibul and Arafat Sani. Dhaka Metro winning by 17 runs. We will wrap up from the first game and we'll be back shortly for the second game of this day as we say goodbye from the outer ground.